and I think we're live. Are we live?
Woo! I hope we're live. I'm alive. It's
You are
alive.
alive.
It's alive.
Sometimes you're a bit too fucking alive. That's the.
My vagina loves to get electrodes hooked up to it and then just.
Could you say your vagina makes people want to snap, crackle, and pop?
Yeah, you want to see? You could hear it if I put the mic right next to my vagina. You could probably hear it.
We have the legend that is Larry, the horror cat dad, in there straight off.
Hi, Larry.
Hey, Larry. Cinnamon Toast Crunch will always be king of series. That's what Jen tells me.
It's delicious. It's fucking crack in your mouth.
It's crack in your mouth. What?
Yeah, not like the ass crack, but like the drug powdery kind of crack that you snort. Only this you don't snort. Your taste buds just go, oh my god, this is like crack, man. And then your taste buds start doing all kinds of kinky things to get it smack. Not the smack cereal, but smack.
Speaking of crack and stuff, despite the way I'm dressed and my bag, I am not going to try and sell drugs out the back of IHOP. This is actually cereal prizes. Myself and Jen are going to show off some cereal prizes. And we have Monty G in the house. Sorry, Jesus. Jen spotted him before me, obviously. Jesus Christ. Hey, Monty.
Sup, Monty? I'm where Monty G. G's gonna be doing a stream that he's asked us to be on later down the line. So woohoo!
The Crow, I think.
Yep, the Crow. I'm gonna be talking about his abs, darling.
Because I think, like this bag, the same amount of people who like the Crow are probably the same number of tins that are in this fucking bag. Just in the entire planet. Also, anyone who wants to fucking bounce on, I left the link in the chat. And again, I have just 2 rules. Don't be a dick, don't show your dick, and we're all good. That's it. And also,
and don't bounce on Marty's dick, because I can only do that. Whee!
I am so glad I brought this for this evening. Because yeah, she's fucking wild this evening. Jen, quick question for you, right? Do you think it's the same kind of thing like with McDonald's not having kind of Happy Meal toys as much? Do they still do Happy Meal toys over there? If they kind of curtailed back a bit?
They do it. Like McDonald's still does it. Burger King, if you ask, but they don't make a big deal and they don't advertise or anything. Wendy's is trying. They're trying to, but they weren't as prominent back. The short answer to your question is it's not as prominent as it was back when we were growing up. McDonald's is the one place you can still do it to some degree, but even there it's slacking a bit.
Do you think it's the same correlation with cereal that like, you know, they don't want kids? Hey, we got Joey from fucking the Mad Bloods in the chat. How you doing? Do you think it's the same kind of thing? They don't want to kind of be enticing kids to eat sugary cereal, but like with kids,
you don't need to. I mean, unless they're like Irish children, but American children, because like Irish children are very conscientious about sugar.
Well, that's my brother's kids, in fairness, and they're fucking health nuts. So,
but like most kids, you don't need to entice. I mean, it's just and I don't even know. I mean, like it's just the whole experience. And then we've all have memories. Like, look at how nostalgic the fucking. You know what? Just a minute. Hang on 1 second.
She will be back. Also, anyone who wants to, as I said before, guys, there is a link in the chat if you want to jump on. What do you got there, Jen?
Look, see, just to give an example, and it's not just kids that want these, it's mostly adults coming for the pails that they've done for the last couple of years. It's been such a resurgence for McDonald's. They usually sell out, and I have them displayed all year round. Now, of course, it's me, but these have unlocked such happy memories from when I was a kid. It was such a treat to get these pails, especially around Halloween. I mean, it's not just getting the toy or the pail. I think there's just kind of nice memories attached. Nostalgia makes you money.
Oh, okay, Monty, happy hunting. Although they're Las Plagas, they're not really zombies. But well, I'm being nitpicky. I'm being a nitpicky bastard. But what was I going to say? So do you think it's the same? But do you think it's the same thing that with the cereal as McDonald's, or do you think it's just?
Yeah,
Like,
I think they kind of just, I think it's because, but I mean, and kids, a lot of kids, I remember growing up, the parents would get pissed. The kids would get the cereal to get the prize, and then the cereal would be in the cabinet forever.
Larry, wait.
How's it going?
Hey, actually, as well, again, Jen, I'm not deferring to you because I know you're still a mom. But Larry, what age is your kid now? If you don't mind me asking, just or like around 10, 11? 13. Okay. As a parent growing up, or as your own personal experience growing up in the United States as a kid, how enticing do you think the fucking prizes in the cereal was, or was it just like it did which mattered to you? How sugary and nice tasting the cereal was, or the prize you got in it?
Definitely the prize would get me more wanting to go after it. Because really a lot of this sugary stuff, I had my favorites, like I mentioned earlier, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and but yeah, if like something had a special toy, like a special something, then I'd get, the horror that is Captain Crunch and carve up the roof of my mouth if it had a cool toy.
Was Captain Crunch that fucking what's?
It was the prizes why people got that one, or at least for the most part. There was those sick fucks that actually liked it. I myself was a Cinnamon Toast Crunch girl, but I also had a real big affinity for Fruity Pebbles. I fucking loved Fruity Pebbles. Those were the fucking bomb.
Yeah,
and when I was, oh, sorry, Larry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was gonna agree with you. Those are pretty good. I still like the Cocoa Pebbles a lot more.
Yeah,
the chocolate.
Cocoa Pebbles. Those were good too.
Larry, what was your favorite? Can you remember any of the prizes you got, or do you have? You probably don't have any to hand, but can you remember anything that you were absolutely this is fucking brilliant? I've scored big time when you're getting stuff out of the fucking cereal box.
Trying to think because I'm trying to remember like which. It's been so long ago that I've actually got a cereal for a prize. Honestly, I can't remember. I know there was one that had like an actual like toy in it, like a figure that I was like, oh, this is cool. I think it was something for Star Wars.
Nice.
It's been so long ago.
I remember when Phantom Menace came out, they done busts. Actually, I'll just kind of do a solo layout, and Jen can show off her.
And these weren't from childhood. These were from a few years ago. They put them in, and I remember getting them and telling the kids, you have to eat more cereal, guys. Mommy wants a complete collection. And if there's any repeats, you guys can have them.
Mom, we don't want diabetes. Too bad. I need blueberry.
Yeah, I was on the hunt. I didn't.
Man, if I would have known about that, I would have done that.
It was a few years ago, and they're real cute, and they came in a bunch of different cereals, and I told the kids, and I did. I'm like, Mommy gets first choice, and if there's any repeats, you guys can have them. I'm a good mom.
Because, yay, adulthood.
I had to wait for this guy.
Oh, okay, awesome. This is something.
My little guy.
Show him up there.
I've watched those. Those are so neat.
What company is that?
That's Jada Toys.
Oh fuck! That's fucking awesome.
This one glows in the dark, and it's pretty much like the cereal box. Like they pretty much mimic the entire box, which was pretty cool. Then action figure facts, that's where the nutritional facts, but they did it exactly, like a box would.
That's cute.
And then they did this one was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, so I was able to pre-order it in time. And then they also did Frankenberry and Count Chocula as well.
Yay!
Exit. And because I'm a sicko, I had to save my old box from like 2 years ago.
Hey, Joey.
Hi, Joey.
Hey, Joey.
Joey, can you hear us?
I'm here.
Very cool.
Joey, what's your experience with cereal and cereal prizes growing up? And do you have any from yesteryear, or do you have anything cereal associated?
I don't have any of my old prizes. It was fun back when I was a kid. You could stick your hand in a box and there'd be like a little soldier with a parachute on it. You throw it up in the air and it would fall out. Or there'd be like a little mini comic book or some kind of superhero ring. So I wish I had that stuff because it was sentimental value, but it just got lost over the years. So I don't know what happened to it, but it was a fun time. When you're a kid and you're reaching that cereal box and you're pulling out a prize. I mean, that's why you bought the cereal, for a prize.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the taste, as Larry said. If you shred the top of your mouth, so be it. At least you get something fucking cool.
Or strawberry shortcake. You guys probably never ate it unless there was a prize. Y'all wanted it, but strawberry shortcake cereal tasted like ass. Ugh.
Jesus Christ. Well, like, the thing is, and I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be the fucking health nut that, like, my brother is. Although, again, his kids are fucking awesome and they're good. But Jesus Christ, there is some stuff that you're like reading the back of the box and you're like, how the fuck did this get past health and safety? Like, you know, it's like this shit's one fucking mineral away from packing foam. What the fuck?
But who cares, Marty? See the cool little toy we got? And also, guys, did anyone like do the fun, like they would put mazes or some like little fun activity on the back? I used to love those as much as the prizes.
Yeah, I think so.
I remember Weetabix done sticker sets. You'd get like a kind of diorama or a scene. They done one for Jurassic Park and they done one for Star Trek. And you got stickers, the little characters, and you could put them in the little picture at the back. The cereal box. But actually, while I have you here, and I'll go through this quick. So, yeah, again, this is not crack. I'll empty them out, and we'll have a look here what we got. So first off, there's these guys. If anyone's living over in the UK, these were pencil holders. And they're from a Ardham animation thing called Creature Comforts. And there were little hamsters that could hold your pen. There was these came in I think Nestle cereal, I'm not sure. Fucking Christ, whatever. There was Brother Bear figures. They were pretty cool. Knocky tins. There was this. The Magic Roundabout, another UK thing. It's a fucking British TV show, and they made a movie of it in I think the early fucking 2004 or whatever. And Ian McKellen voiced this character, and it's just a little pencil topper. There's Bruce from Finding Nemo. I don't know how I can buy that. And there's ones Jen sent me. There's that guy. There's one of the Rice Krispie guys. I don't know, I'll just see if I can turn the bastard around. Fucking foil.
Free them from their celluloid.
Okay, fine. Oh, what the fuck do Yanks use to make plastic? Kryptonite, Jesus Christ. Okay, so there's, I don't know if that's Crackle or Pop.
That's your guy, Marty. He's the Irish store, the Lucky Charms.
Wait, that's...
Well, he has an astronaut. He's dressed up, but that's the Lucky Charms
The only time an Irishman goes into space is if he's eating a load of fucking weed and drinking. And lastly is this guy, Jen. Who
Cinnamon Toast Crunch!
So...
Free him! Free them, Marty! Free them!
Jesus, they're cereal mascots. It's not like fucking...
They need to breathe, Marty. Let them free.
It's a fucking cereal mascot. It's not Amistad, okay? Chill the fucking bean.
I freed all of mine.
Okay. These ones I love. They came out for the Lost World Jurassic Park. They're little holographic kind of stuff. There's the T-Rex, the Compy. It's pretty cool. Pachycephalosaurus, they headbutt each other. The raptor. Pterodactyl, another T-Rex, and the Stegosaurus with a swinging tail. That's kind of hard to see, but yeah, again, I used to love getting stuff like that in cereal, and I miss it, but I don't think kids these days would value them. Jen, did you want to showcase some of yours?
Oh, this is y'all show, but this is Lucky. This is you, darling. This is you.
That is an insulting stereotype, and I have a more stronger features in my face than that. Okay, okay.
And then I got this guy. He's a spoon dude, and I think he's supposed to change color, but it's Slimer.
Hold up a minute, Jen. I'm gonna solo layout. There we go.
Yeah, he changes color and he's a little thing. And then this one was from some Halloween thing. I don't remember what, but I always thought he said a back scratcher. I didn't know, but it was Halloween related. So I was like, this is cool. And then this was in one. It was a little topper, Again, most of my stuff is Halloween. The few things that I managed to hold on to are Halloween stuff.
Oh, shit. I never saw him. Ginger Ninja's in the chat. Hey, Ninja. Sorry, I'm belching.
To be fair, like I mean, I wouldn't open them either, Marty, because especially if I were to get those like the I guess the monster mascots, I wouldn't open those.
Yeah.
But they have to breathe, Larry. They need to breathe.
One of them's a fucking vampire. He doesn't have to breathe, Jen. He doesn't need oxygen.
Say it with the respect it deserves, Marty. It's Count fucking Chocula. You know, just because you hate him.
One's a ghost, Marty. Even more so, he doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking, I think it's cider time now, Jen. I think it's time I need to drink cider now because, yeah. Jesus Christ. And here was me telling Joey I'm not a fucking stereotype. Fuck it.
Larry, sometimes I run across these in the thrift store. If I run across an extra one, I'll send it your way. I'll send it your way because I know you like these things like I do. Some people have respect for cereal mascots.
Excuse me.
Speaking of cereal mascots, does anybody remember the figures? They had Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Boo Berry, and they were like maybe that high. And when you turn the light off, their heads would glow in the dark. So. Yeah, and Count Chocula was my favorite ones. I'm a Dracula guy, but Boo Berry was actually cooler because he was white, and as soon as you turn up the light, he would have like a greenish yellow glow to him. And for a kid having those things, that was fun.
Yeah, I never knew about that. I was showing them before you came on. Like I showed them the Jada Toys one, the Boo Berry, this one.
Oh,
here, I'll solo layout again, and just show Joey there.
Oh man, I love that.
I do too.
And then they also have the Count Chocula and the Frankenberry as well. The only thing is I haven't picked those up yet. They released those a couple of years ago, but the Boo Berry they released it last year for Comic-Con.
Wow. So
that one has a nice glow in the dark feature too.
Marty, I'm going to go over and I don't know how I can flip it, but I have the puzzle. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I have it's crooked, but I have the puzzle. Is it showing up, Marty?
One half of it is.
Okay. But
that's pretty cool.
There, I'll do solo layout again.
There you go. I have the puzzle. I found this at a Target once and stuff.
I love that. I love that.
You. I did too. I love jigsaw puzzles, so it works on a couple levels.
Actually, weird question. Are they General Mills mascots?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And how long have they been around for? Have they been around since fucking the 60s or
70s?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
I think it was like 73 or I'm trying to remember.
I mean, the longest running mascot we had in Ireland was the fucking, ironically, the cock from Cornflakes, which Cornflakes was made to stop you from masturbating. So, like, I don't know, is there some yin yang kind of thing there? But I don't know. I actually had one of them. Hold on. The fucking, right. Okay, I'm going to explain myself. Bad drink. Basically, there's these things called Spooky Dokes or Spooky Doke reflectors, and it was it was the chicken from the chicken from the cornflakes box, and you put it onto the spokes of your bicycle, so you'd be seen at night. Like, you know, like far be it from me to judge anyone who wants to put their cock into the spokes of a bike. But you know, it's you know.
Well, look who you're dating, Marty. Look who you're dating.
Fucking not doing that with my cock. Let's go mountain biking. No.
Hey, being that you're from Ireland, how does Lucky Charms, not stereotyping you, but how does Lucky Charms sell in Ireland?
Not well. Not well.
Don't you mean Minnesota? Right, Larry?
This is Larry's fault. I am from Ireland. I am not from Minnesota. I apologize. Joey, there's a backstory here. I thought Larry for the longest period of time was from Canada because he's super nice. Not saying people from Texas aren't nice, super nice or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. I'm going to shut up and drink my fucking drink. Jen, you're in charge.
Well, the first thing I've asked Marty, he was on our show one time, and Raul was looking something up, and he goes, "Oh, ask Marty a question." So I says, "Oh, how do you feel about the Leprechaun film franchise?" He goes, "Oh, I fucking hate it. Oh, it sucks. Oh," he goes, "Oh no, I hate it." And he just, and I was like, "Oh man!" The first question I asked the guy, he's going off. He hates it.
Joey, you've completely Darby O'Gilled me with that fucking accent, by the way, man. Jesus Christ.
That's a pretty good
Rob,
Irish
vintage
accent.
video.
Hey, Rob.
So they've been around since '71.
Oh, okay.
They in 2021 they celebrated the 50-year anniversary.
Oh, Jesus.
Going on that action figure and stuff, Larry, do you think those characters and those little knickknacks and toys and stuff, they're catering for adults that grew up with them? Because, yeah, I just,
for sure.
In an age of fucking tablets and fucking, I was going to say Instagram, but Instagram is now fucking passe, TikTok and shit. Like, would kids even give a shit about cereal prices at this stage?
No, I mean that's why. Like, if you look at some of the prizes nowadays, they're like QR codes for something. You know, they're like an app game or something like that. I think one of the last things that I was thinking about it a little while ago. One of the last times I picked up cereal, like when I was younger, I got Star Wars stickers.
Nice.
Like they were like these, just like a big sticker like that, and it had like, you know, Chewie and, you know, somebody, or R2 and C-3PO and stuff. That was the last I got. But then as I got older, I'd get like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I didn't care what was in it.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna start with Joey. Joey, if you could only eat cereal, the only food you could eat for the rest of your life was cereal, what cereal would it be?
Cookie Crisp, because it's like it's almost like cookies. Now, you know how you eat cookies and you dunk them in the milk. I mean, everybody's done that before. You dunk the cookie. You don't have this. This is cookies in the milk, and it tastes like almost like kind of like chocolate chip, but it's Cookie Crisp. It had a wizard like mascot on the cover of the box. So I used to love that. That's probably my favorite one.
Nice. Larry, what about you? If you could only eat, the only thing you could eat for the rest of your life was cereal, what would it be and why?
That's hard, man, because I'd want to say obviously Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but I mean every year I have to get me some of this.
Okay.
So it's kind of like every year that it comes out, it's like I have to at least get one box. In fact, I still have a box unopened from last year.
Jesus.
Because I bought 2 boxes and I finished one of them, and the other one I never opened because it's like I don't really eat cereal anymore. But if it was to be forever, I can't eat any other cereal. It'd probably would be Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay. Jen, what about you? What cereal would you eat for the rest of your life?
Well, see, this is a very complex and deep and nuanced question, Marty, because like Larry, I could say my 2 favorites when growing up were probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Fruity Pebbles. But when I was in high school and the bastards discontinued it, and I was so pissed because I think for one summer, this is all I lived on. They had Rice Krispies came out with the Rice Krispie Treat cereal. Does anyone else remember this? And
Yeah.
good. And like just a little milk, and oh my God. And the bastards discontinued it. And that one was like a favorite of mine. But now that when I do eat cereal, I find myself being boring and an adult and eating Honey Nut Cheerios.
They are good.
They're
Yeah.
good. But they're kind of on the board. Like the kid in me's like, that's lame. You're growing up and was lame.
Have you tried the Cheerios, the one with the apple cinnamon Cheerios? I think that's what they're called. I like those a lot.
Those
like
are
those
pretty yummy.
And then for
Apple
the
Jacks, like Apple Jacks kind of.
the Apple Jacks, yeah, but I felt like it wasn't as like crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes any sense, I don't know.
No, I get you. I get you.
And then for a good period of time, I was eating nothing but honey bunches of oats, but with the almonds.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I think you just kind of you want a taste of it. I think they hooked us when we were very young. So like you think even now when we're kind of dinosaurs, I think occasionally the taste wants to come back.
Do you want to hear a fantastically horrible but brilliant fucking story, right? So apparently there was a guy in fucking Mayo. He wanted to buy a fucking Ford. He wanted to buy himself a nice Ford fucking Focus. And he figured that he could save enough money by skipping grocery bills and only eating Weetabix, which is just a wheat-based cereal. After 3 months, he developed scurvy. He was the only cunt in the 21st century in the middle of a landlocked area to develop fucking scurvy because he wanted to save to buy a car and his teeth fell out. So yeah, I would not live off Weetabix.
Oh my God.
What about you, Marty? I need to send you and the kids some you need to try Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Listen to me and Larry. I know they have it in Minnesota, but I'll continue the facade.
My brother loves me, but he would kill me if those kids got diabetes from like a spoonful of like. Because honest to God, you know the Subway story. I told you guys the Subway story, right?
You've told me. I don't know if you've told them.
I don't know.
During lockdown in Ireland, we've Subway over here, and Subway were trying to stay open, saying they were providing serious sustenance. They were providing proper food for the masses. So the shops at the government and the Department of Health were deciding what was staying open. And they went in anyway. And they're like, okay, we'll hear your case, Subway. We'll test your bread and see the nutritional value. They're like, we're not going to keep you opening. The level of flour and sugar in your bread, it's actually categorized as cake over here. You're just selling fucking the equivalent of cake. We're not opening. We're not keeping Subway open because you are not selling anything of any nutritional value whatsoever. You know?
I mean, I guess you could get a salad, right?
I don't fucking look at McDonald's. The salads are apparently super unhealthy as well.
Oh yeah, because they mix it with the dressing and stuff like that.
Yeah, Jesus.
How else are we going to eat our vegetables?
Also, come here. I'm sorry, I'm being a fucking stick in the mud, Mr. Fucking Healthy. He says as he's chugging a fucking can of cider back. But yeah, no, it's here. I loved getting up early in the morning. It's a cliche, but getting up Saturday morning, fucking watching Turtles, watching Ghostbusters, and eating fucking whatever Rice Krispies or fucking
cold pizza.
Yeah.
Cold pizza.
Yeah, no, Larry's right. In my household, like when I was a kid, like Friday nights, usually we would get a pizza. That was like our thingamajigger. And in the next morning, and I never liked to microwave mine. I never did. It never tasted right. So I'd eat it cold and watch cartoons. Yeah. You just unlocked a memory, Larry.
The only time I either ate cold pizza was I'd get one on the way home from the fucking pub. I'd eat a bit, pass out, and then be like, oh, Jesus, I'm fucking hanning in the morning. And then eat the pizza then. Because if you're fucking dying, if you're dying of a hangover, or if your fucking stomach is killing you, and you wake up in the morning, you will eat anything will be nectar of the gods. I got the Weetabix brick, the cereal I was talking about. I got a brick of that and smeared fucking margarine on it and ate it like a fucking biscuit. I was hanning, lads. I was fucking hanning. I needed the fucking tail of the dog. Serious.
Oh man.
Ah.
What's the weirdest thing you ever did with food? Like something that maybe no one else would ever do that you did.
Joey, do not ask this question around this woman, okay? Okay? You're fucking tempted. You're tempted.
That's why I was looking. That's why I was looking at her when I said it too.
Jesus.
There's gotta be a story.
I'll let you guys go first.
I mean, nothing's too weird. Like, it's not weird what I did. I mean, there was a couple times where we didn't have milk, so I didn't realize we didn't have milk. So I put like water. That was a bad idea. And then there was like not orange juice, but orange drink. That was okay, but wasn't the same. I had to power that down. The water, I just threw that away.
I nearly killed the guy on a bus with cream crackers. So we were coming home from a concert, Slane, right? Myself, Killian, who else was with us? I think Barry was with us. There was a bunch of other people, including another lad called Liam. Nice guy, but incredibly irritating, and was a narcoleptic. He fell asleep on the fucking bus. Just like a fucking pneumatic drill. So we had fucking stopped the bus. I think it was like an 8-hour fucking drive, and we had stopped at a petrol station and gone into the fucking shop, and one of the lads had gotten cream crackers, and we went back on the bus, and Liam was still. So I was like, give us. Clifford Yip bought cream crackers, and I'm like, give us some fucking cream crackers. Give me 4 of the biggest bastards you have. And he's like, what are you going to do? You have no butter. I'm like, no, fuck that. So I jammed them into the cunt's mouth as he's asleep. And I just I swear to God, like the fucking hand of God, right across the chops. And he's like, so yeah, I knew. I in retrospect, I could have choked the poor bastard, but I think someone gave him a bottle of water, but
I have a similar story, not with crackers or anything, but back when I was in middle school, they did this thing called lockdowns or lock-ins or something at like pizza places. So they basically, you would go get a field trip. It's like a field trip, but you would stay overnight at like say a Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. Nice. And all the games were free. You can eat as much pizza as you want, and then like you can sleep there too. Like you take your sleeping bag and stuff like that and a pillow. Well, for one, I found out really quickly that I was not going to go to sleep because, this one person that did fall asleep, they got toothpaste and they slept with their mouth open. So they were just squirting toothpaste in their mouth. So like in the early hours of the morning, like we're all like winding down from all the sugar and the pizza and stuff. And I just turn over and I just see this poor girl like hawking up because she just like it was all the toothpaste. So it was just
Jesus.
Like, yeah, she was waking up. She was like, and if I had not been like as tired as I was, like I probably would have laughed a lot harder. But I was so tired, man. I didn't do it though. It was the people that I was with. They were like, "Oh, check this out." And I was like, "Gosh."
The difference though, Larry, is you were a child. I was 20 when I did this. So this is, really problematic. I probably should be consulting a psychiatrist over fucking nearly attempted murder. But no, that is funny. I imagine one of the teachers thought, oh shit, she's got rabies. She's foaming at the fucking mouth or something.
Gotta put her down.
Bury her in the ball pit.
Coincidentally, that was that same day or morning after. That's when I discovered Vampire Hunter D, the anime.
Oh,
I was in a dreamlike state. I was like in 6th grade, so I was probably like maybe
12.
Yeah,
12. Yeah.
11 or 12.
That's not too young. That's okay.
But no, it was crazy because it's like I vaguely remember it because I was like I didn't sleep all night. So I was just like, I was there, and I was at my grandparents' house, and they had the Sci-Fi Channel on, and they were doing an anime marathon sort of thing. And I just remember seeing like vampires, and I was like, man, this is so cool. And I passed out, and I never got the name of it because I was asleep. It's not until later in high school that I find out that it was Vampire 2D.
Do you know what, Larry? Thank you very much. You've given me a springboard topic that we'll go on to after this about stuff you remember seeing when you were younger, but only found out what it was later on because you fucking remember the scene or something. Thank you, Larry. Larry's in charge of that fucking topic. Joey, so what about you? What was your bizarre fucking encounter or usage of food, or have you one? Considering you're the creator of the question now, we got to put you in the fucking hot spot.
You just don't want to ask me, Marty.
Yeah, I'm fucking terrified, truly.
Yeah, this is gross, but this is back when I was like a teenager, like 12, 13, 14, and we used to get pizza on Friday nights, like Jen's house did, and I was a dunker, so I was always dunking milk and cookies. So for some reason, I took my pizza and I would dunk it in the soda, and I would put it in the soda and I would eat it. And I'm like, it's going in the same place. I'm watching everybody else taking a bite and sipping the soda. So I was doing it. And all the oil is dripping into the soda and everything. But it didn't bother me. And my dad wasn't paying attention, so he was looking for his glass. And he grabbed mine, and he drank it. And he looked at it. He turned around. And he spit it on my mother. He goes, oh my God, what the hell is this? And my mom goes, you stupid fuck. Why did you spit this on me? And my mom had like oil and soda and pizza on her. And she was so pissed, man. And she got up and she was going like this. But my dad was so grossed out by it, man. But it was going through my head. I was trying not to laugh when everybody was talking, but that just popped into my head for some reason. I don't know why, but the pizza and soda was my guilty pleasure back then.
I did it too.
If you ask me, it's better than ranch anyway on pizza. You know? Yeah, fucking sicko does that.
Only people from Minnesota don't do that.
Yeah.
Jen,
I
sorry, Larry.
used to just do the crust, though. I wouldn't do the whole pizza. Like I would do the crust.
In soda?
Yeah.
I suppose,
Specifically,
yeah, because the crust is really fucking hard as well. Yeah. But Jen, go on.
How do you know I have a story?
Because you always have a fucking story.
Actually, I do. Okay, so you're gonna have to follow me on this because it's not complicated, but you're gonna go, where does the food come in? I promise you food comes in. So about 17, I guess, I had a couple of really good friends, and like we sometimes instead of going out, we would sit on my front porch and we would just gossip and talk. And one night they came in, and I was like all teenage girls, I was interested in the zodiac signs, right? And I got this sex book, right, that talks about the compatibilities of all.
I am really worried where this fucking story is going. Also, hello to Lamona who just came in. Go on, Jen, just tread carefully.
So anyway, I had this sexual zodiac books, and like all my friends, one of my friends was a Scorpio, and like it talks about all their sexual kinks, and they gave stories about what people, and her name was Amber, and she was like, Jen, what does it say about a Scorpio? And they talked about a Scorpio woman who had a gentleman friend who had a real fondness. Now, no one in my friend group did this. We just read this, but it just stuck with us, and we had an inside joke about this for years afterwards. But in this sex book, this one woman who was a Scorpio had a gentleman friend that had a real fondness for chewing gum. And Scorpios are very kinky, and I've heard. And she decided one day to surprise her boyfriend and offer him a piece of gum, but she didn't want to do it in a roundabout way, and it was in an apartment building, so she made sure they were in an elevator by themselves. She liked to wear skirts, and one day she offered him a piece piece of gum by lifting up her skirt. And he's like, where's the gum? And it was between her legs. And we all thought that was so cool. And like the story went on from there. But we all thought that was like the most, like all of us 17-year-old girls were like, we all got to find a guy who likes gum. That was like a goal for all of us. Or suckers. I was like, guys, we don't have to limit ourselves. We could find someone who really liked lollipops.
I should have fucking
True
brought
story,
something
by the
stronger.
way. my friend Kelly and Amber, that's what we used to do. We used to sit up. Now my friend Holly, she wasn't interested in the perversions, but my other two friends, Kelly and Amber, then we'd sit on the porch and we'd talk, and we had a joke about gums, and no one knew why we would burst out laughing anytime anyone would ask for a piece of gum.
I'm guessing your friend didn't get a fucking contract with Wrigley's or anything, did she? No.
Unfortunately, no, but it was a joke. We would laugh forever, and especially if a guy would want a piece of gum.
So
I always said,
Jen, you're after giving Lamona an idea now. So Lamona, if you
it's
get
a
injured,
good idea,
or if you get,
and it's kind of romantic.
hold on a minute now. I just want to fucking cover all our bases. Lamona, if your dude gets lockjaw or fucking I don't know, whatever, just this is on you and Jen. Okay, this is Trash Picture Show does not endorse cunnilingus via fucking Wrigley's. Okay.
Well, no, in the book he took the gum, and she said her pussy felt very tingly because it was spearmint. So like she had like the freshest pussy
minty
ever.
I need more alcohol.
I was gonna ask, was her nickname Bubbles by chance?
This was the book. Like I said, this wasn't an actual friend. We just read this in a book, but I would imagine it probably was. It was a Scorpio. One of my friends happened to be a Scorpio, and I'm a cusp. I'm a Libra Scorpio. I'm on the cusp and stuff, and that's kind of a trait. Usually, if you've ever been with a Scorpio, they're usually pretty kinky people.
You've got a question there, Jen.
Probably Big Red. Big Red's not as I mean, it's cinnamon, but it's pretty quick. I think you'd be okay with Big Red. Now, if you got like a real cinnamon gum,
she's actually giving
if you are into that,
oh, for the love of Jesus,
Lifesavers.
Yeah, lifesavers. Yeah. Oh God, we didn't even think of lifesavers back then.
Jesus.
I thought of lollipops, dum-dums especially.
Joey, if some chick came over to you and said, "Hey, want some gum?" and like, well, you were like, "Yeah, no, I'm
yeah, not anymore."
I mean, seriously, it'd be fun, and like in the story, it was done in an elevator. We're just
Jen, can you imagine? Can you imagine if it backfired by some woman using Nicorette gum and the poor lady gets addicted? I've suddenly got an urge for a cigarette.
Laffy Taffy, guys, Laffy Taffy.
Jen, nothing, no substance with the word taffy in it should ever be put into a human orifice, okay? Ever.
Why not? God, why is it the men that are always such prudes? I mean, I'm willing to try it.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, I'm not, but I'm not a big, I'm not a big gum fan.
Well, like you said, it could be lifesavers. It could be lollipops. Anything small and sweet, anything small and sweet that you could slip into a tight space.
I've never heard of that brand, or is that a maneuver, Lamona, or a brand of gum? I don't know.
It's a Laffy Taffy, Abba Zabba.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Banana. Oh, Marty, do you like banana flavored? Ooh.
Shit, this can's nearly empty. Oh, fuck.
Oh, man, that's great.
There you go. If you want to mention that to any of your lady friends, there you go. That goes for the chat, or if any ladies out there have someone special they fancy, and if they have a small candy they like.
Trash Picture Show does not condone putting foreign objects, even if it's confectionery, into any orifice. If it's your ear, your butt, your hoo-ha,
why would you put it in your ear, Marty? That's just weird.
Hey right, man. Some people, I don't kink shame anybody.
I guess that's true.
Also, just a heads up for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. The shameless plug, apologies, lads. I re-uploaded VHS memories to the video store. A quick documentary I done about 2 years ago, and I trimmed it because there was a bit of stuff on it that I thought could be cut down, and there was some
Marty,
stuff.
Not to interrupt you, but that's a good tip. If you're gonna do that trick I mentioned, ladies, it's be good to trim. Otherwise, it's like looking through a jungle bush. If you're gonna do that trim.
It's like safari.
Men call theirs a soup catcher. What does a woman call it? A gum catcher. Oh, Jesus. Anywho, going back.
Damn it, I got dum-dums in my pussy hair.
Jesus Christ. Anywho, right? I re-released my documentary there. And I say my documentary, it's everyone who was involved. This lunatic was in it, a bunch of other cool people. And I made 2 editions, which included the brilliant Sean Erskine from Horror Corner, and Joey and Sneaky Raoul from the Bad Bloods also contributed to it. So definitely check it out. It's cool. It's if you want a shot of nostalgia from some really fucking awesome folks, go check it out. If you miss going to the video store and you want to hear some people's stories reminiscing about the good old times, definitely check it out. Again, big thanks to Joey for contributing, and big thanks to Sean and everyone else who originally contributed. And I'll probably do a follow-up. And I might wrangle Larry and I might wrangle Eric and whoever, and Ninja, whoever has any memories about, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Right, just don't bring up anything about...
And thank you for including me and Raul in your special. It came out really good. I watched the whole thing, and I shared a couple of times with my family and friends, and they all enjoyed it too. But that was nice. It came out really great. I love listening to other people's stories about back in the days of movies and what they did and everything. It came out really nice.
Again, at the risk of sounding like an old man shouting at a cloud, I do think kids are missing out and stuff. I know it's great to have streaming and stuff and things at your fingertips, but going into a video store and looking at the covers, particularly the horror covers or the fantasy and sci-fi and action covers, and again, as I said, hurdy-gurdy, I remember they had an NES with Paperboy. Now, again, Paperboy in retrospect probably isn't the best game, but when you were like from a kind of a small family who didn't fucking splurge on video games, getting to play something out in the wild was fucking awesome. And it's sad. I think kids are missing out. Actually, guys, is there still 1 or 2 blockbusters left? Some of them. Someone told me there's one in Canada. I was just about to ask Larry, but then I realized no, he's from Texas.
Like, I know what's in Canada.
What are you talking about, Marty?
Wasn't there one in Alaska? There used to be. I'm dreaming.
There's one in Portland, Oregon, or Oregon, not Portland, but I think it's in Oregon. I found out that's the last one.
Yeah, Larry, you're right. Lamona just tagged you in there.
Yeah, I mean, I think I still have my Blockbuster card somewhere. Put away.
I got mine too. With the it looks like a little driver's license. It says the video place I went to was Admiral Photo and Video, and you would have your picture on the side when you were born because you couldn't rent dirty movies. They always had the curtain down, and we would always just sneak under there just to get a look at it, but we were always, Friday night was horror movie night. We always wanted to rent horror movies on Friday nights. So we were always getting like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Mother's Day or the Friday the 13th and stuff like that. And it was a blast. If they came back and said, hey, we're going to open up a video rental place for just 1 year for nostalgia, I would definitely go out and get and sign up and rent movies again just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have my VHS player, so.
Be right back, guys. Jen is in charge. God help you. Be right back.
Oh, God.
Hopefully he's going to get a stronger drink.
He probably needs it. I would too, though. Like I think we all would, and that seems to be like a common thing with people our age. Like we all seem to like on the weekends. Mine it was on Saturday nights. We would go, and I was an only child, so I got to pick out a couple of movies because it was just me and my mom, and it's a nice memory. And remember, guys, like the cool, like the covers would lie to you. You'd see, especially with horror movies, you'd see these awesome covers and think this movie's going to be awesome, and then the movie sucked, but the cover was still cool.
Yeah.
Cover art. That's like something that kids don't. I do sound like an old person, but they don't appreciate it. It's not the same as it was when we were growing up.
Yeah, there was something special when you went to those places with your friends, like on a Saturday afternoon. There's like 3 or 4 days, and you all picked out a movie each, and you go get a pizza or some snacks, and it was a hot day. You don't want to be outside, and you sit in the air conditioner, and you put on your movie first, or somebody put theirs on, and you just have a blast. And it could be 12 o'clock. Next thing you know, it's 6 o'clock at night, and you watch about 3 or 4 movies. And that was a fun time. And kids today, they're not going to know that kind of a joy. They'll probably think it's a drag. Hey, I got it on my phone. So
yeah.
No, I mean for me, it was like it depended on my, I guess my era. Like when I was a kid, it would be like a Saturday night. You know, if I was staying at my dad's, he would take me to the video store and we get a few movies. Every so often my mom would take me, you know, to go rent movies and stuff like that. But it was more like my dad. When I got older, when I was in high school, at the tail end of high school, actually, no, in high school, I would go more regularly. Like I'd either go Friday or Saturday. But when I guess right when I graduated high school, that's when I was like peak every Friday night. I was going and getting a movie. And it would be me, my buddy, and my girlfriend at the time and his girlfriend at the time. We'd all just go rent movies and watch them Friday, Saturday, you know, at my then girlfriend's house. So it's like that was a weekly thing for us.
is there a certain movie that you always had to rent? Like even if you saw it, you had to go back and get it again. Did you have a rental favorite?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, for me, we would always get like either one horror movie, and like we'd always get like either Mallrats or you know some comedy. But it was always either some comedy and a horror movie. So we'd get like a few movies, and then we'd just you know watch them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about you all?
I probably in my younger days I would have rented out Jurassic Park multiple times until finally it came on TV and Dad just got a blank tape and goes, "We're recording this thing because I'm not spending any more fucking money renting this fucking movie over and over." So we got that. And then obviously there was like I obviously rented Alien and Predator and stuff. And then when I watched them, you'd end up watching the knockoff stuff like Split Second or Dark Angel, which has another title over there, if I'm not mistaken. We Come in Peace, or it's Dolph Lundgren versus fucking Alien. And,
yeah, Matthias Hughes.
Yeah, and basically all that fucking. Now there was another one where a guy went to the future and caused a robot apocalypse and a virus. I'm trying to fucking think about it. I can't fucking remember. It was shit, but I loved it back in the day.
Was that one that was like Italian aliens?
No, it wasn't like one of the Italian knockoffs. It was kind of mid-90s. Fucking supposedly shot in the United States or set in the United States, but this is so fucking Canada. This is a quarry in fucking Canada. Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to think. There's one that's like an Italian ripoff that's a straight up like has aliens lines in it and everything, and it also has like a bit of Terminator. I just cannot for the life of me remember the movie.
Maybe was Seminoid. Also, hello, Creepy McGee.
Hi, Creepy.
It's got I guess the biggest star in it that's recognizable is Greta.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a fucking Italian movie for sure.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but it's great, man. Like I was watching it and I was like, man, this is seriously a ripoff of Aliens, and then at the end it's like Terminator.
It's it sounds like Robo Wars with Red Brown. That was kind of like RoboCop meets Predator.
Yeah.
It was an Italian made film, and the biggest name was Red Brown, who played Captain America and a lot of other great roles, but he was the big star in the movie, and they had all these mercenaries in the jungle, and this it was clearly like RoboCop, but a bad RoboCop. Then he turns into kind of like Predator.
Yeah, and they even have some of the I think it's some of the audio, some of the sound effects from Predator as well.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering it correctly.
Have any of you guys seen Rats: A Night of Terror with Greta? I love that movie. I love what she said. She plays a character called Chocolate, and there's this guy called Video, and she wants him to get a computer turned on. She goes, "You get it turned on, and I'll get you pregnant." And I'm like, "What? How's that fucking work?" I don't know. Fucking hell. Robo Wars is exactly Predator or a cat dad. It was Terminator 2, but not Terminator 2. What? Actually, perfect example, right, of going on to Larry's earlier question. What is a movie you remember seeing as a kid, but you never got the name of and you only discovered later on in life?
The Morning After.
What one's that about?
That is with Jeff Bridges and Jane Fonda and Raul Julia, and she's kind of a drunk. Jane Fonda plays a drunken has-been actress and stuff, and she's prone to blackout. She's an alcoholic, and she wakes up and she doesn't know where the fuck she is, and the guy in the bed with her is dead and murdered, and she doesn't know if she murdered him because she is prone to rages when she's drunk. It's not a bad movie, but I saw it as a kid, and like finally in high school, I'm like, I would remember it. I remembered the scene with Jeff Bridges, but I never could think of the damn name. Raul Julia was brilliant in it.
I remember the first ever horror movie I watched, and I was telling Joey and Raul about it, and I think I pestered you before we got together. I pestered you. So there was this movie with fucking Peter Fonda and Deborah Rafkin in the jungle fighting lizard pygmy people. And I remember, Jesus, this is so fucking scary. And again, I think I was maybe 5 or 6 at the time. It's like, oh, there's fucking rubber costume fucking guys coming out of the jungle slapping shit onto people's faces. And, fucking, I thought fucking Peter Fonda was like a badass because he was drunk, but he could fire a gun and he flew a helicopter. And I later found out it was called Dance of the Dwarves.
Oh.
And Dance. It was called the official title was Dance of the Dwarves. It's based on a novel, nothing like the novel. Over stateside, I think it had the alternate title of Easy Flyer because Peter Fonda was in it. And basically, it's like Indiana Jones with lizard people that want to kill people, and it was so fucking bad. I remember watching it later on and going, Christ, 5-year-old me was a pussy. He was an absolute fuck. I want a time machine to go back in time. What is fucking wrong with you? You fucking little shit. Jen watched it. Jen seen it.
Yeah, I did. Thank you for that, Marty.
In fact, that was the icebreaker for our courtship, if you could say so.
Yes, it was. Oh, The Butcher's Wife. I love The Butcher's Wife.
What's that one about, Jen?
It's with Deneen Moore. It's one of my unhappy movies.
Of course it is.
It's really good though. It's really good. I haven't thought of that in forever.
If you say so, If you fucking say so.
Did any of you guys, because my mom always was worried. I talked about this in the VH Memories, but did any of you guys, my parents we were fancy. We had 2 VCRs, and like I rented movies so much they finally got tired. So we used up 2, and we figured out how you could copy the one, and that's what we did. And so like I didn't rent, like after I rented the movies, I didn't have to rent them over and over again. We had quite a library because of that. But my mother would always get freaked out. She's like, "You don't think there's any way they can tell we're doing this, do you?" We didn't sell them or anything. It was just for our own use. But
I love the idea of fucking SWAT or something, or fucking Universal sending their private security on the ground.
She got freaked out about it. She's like, "We're gonna get caught," and I'm like, "It's fine, Mother."
I suppose as well, because he had the fucking FBI fucking labels at the start of your fucking movie.
When she saw those labels.
Jesus.
No, going back to your question, aside from Vampire Hunter D, there was Lock Stock before I saw a trailer for it, and I never remembered what it was because I couldn't remember what VHS I rented, and I was like, wow, this looks pretty good. And then it's not until it wasn't like years later. It was probably like a year or 2 later. I was like, oh, this is that movie I saw, and then I ended up picking it up. But the one that really eluded me for the longest time was Vampire Hunter D. That was like the only movie that I can think of that was like the most like, man, I what was it? It was so good, and I never knew the name. And then I think I came across it at a Blockbuster. But it had the cover enticed me, so when I saw it, I was like, oh man, it's great.
Nice. Trying to think, is there any other for me? I can't fucking think. Joey, what about you? Is there any other movie that you remember seeing bits of that you were like, shit, what is that? And then later in life?
For me, it was, I don't know if you heard of this movie before. It's called Track of the Moon Beast. It's kind of on the style of the Wolfman. I saw bits and pieces of it, of the creature, and I was like, oh, wow, this is really cool. So I was watching it, and of course, my dad comes in, all right, get the hell out of here now, and turns the channel on me. So then I was watching it again, but it was kind of like getting to the end, so I don't want to watch it, ruin it. And then I happened to go to the video store, and it was like where they would have a cult classic collection, and I just picked it up, and I said, oh my God, that's the movie. But I didn't know it was Track of the Moon Beast, but it was Track of the Moon Beast. It's about this guy. He gets a piece of a meteor stuck in his body, and he starts to turn to this big lizard creature. It's a good movie. It's very low budget, but it's fun.
I gotta check that one out. Hey, Dana. Dana says Return to Oz.
There's one I saw it on HBO when I was a kid, and I still to this day do not know what the movie was. It was some sort of reform school thing where 2 sisters got sent to this really fucked up reform school, and they form a friendship with all the other girls, and there's this wicked, not warden, but warden-like female warden character, and one of the girls has a little kitten, a little Siamese kitten, and she's hiding it in their trunk throughout the whole movie. And the warden finds it and steps on the kitten, and she goes, bring me something to wipe my shoe. And I still to this day do not know what the fuck the name of that movie was. They played it on HBO one Friday night. And I remember the warden saying, bring me something to wipe my... And I think that's when I turned it off. I'm like, oh God, they killed a kitten. No!
And anyone watching or the stream, if they know the name of the Kitten Snuff movie that Jen watched as a child, please let them know.
I've been on the hunt for it for years.
Also, heads up, I again dropped the link to the stream. If anyone wants to pop in, shoot your shit, feel free.
We talked about gum and vaginas earlier.
Yes, Dana.
And holes.
You missed out on Jen's feminine corner.
You won't, though, darling. You won't.
So go back and watch the replay of this.
What's your favorite kind of gum, Marty?
Big League Chew. Anybody remember that?
I do.
Oh yeah, I love that. It was because back then the baseball players were chewing tobacco, and so if you put it in the thing, and I loved grape. I was addicted to Great Big Leaf Chew, and I would have my mouth would be stuffed, and I couldn't eat anything after that because my taste buds were all like my tongue was all purple, and you couldn't taste the food until it wore off.
Jen, you're not to put that up your pussy, okay? Just to...
like strings hanging out.
Marty, think about it. Oh, that'd be fun on a lot of levels.
Wouldn't. You wouldn't.
God, you're such a prude.
Slurping out noodles, Marty.
Grape flavored noodles.
Need more booze.
No, speaking of if on the original topic of like the video store stuff, so seeing the mini poster you have of High Tension, Jen, when I lived in Austin, a buddy of mine told me about that movie, and he was just like, man, there's this movie that just came out, like High Tension. I think it's at this, and it was at a mom and pop store that it was. We got it on DVD, obviously, but he was just like, man, he was going on and on and on about it. And then so we went combing, looking for it at this place, and we found it. They had a really cool foreign horror section. Ooh, and I'll always remember we went back to my buddies and we were watching it, and then we loved the movie from the get-go. And then at the end with that last like jump scare, we both like we were so into it. We were like this that when it happens, we were both like, ah. and then the funny thing about that is like I was combing the internet, while he was playing on the DS, and it was like completely quiet in the middle of the night, probably like at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I just hear, that's a great fucking movie. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, it was. We were still talking about it. But it's memories like that, it's just like, man, it's just really the mom and pop stores,
Those were the best. I found the best movies at it's not the blockbusters, but the mom and pop. We even had one in a grocery store. Like there was one in a grocery store when I was a little kid. And I found the other hell there. I found that VHS tape and I was like, oh my God, it's so fucking awesome. Yeah, those were the best.
I do remember, and I still to this day don't know what the movie is. It basically, this cop gets cursed and a snake is growing out of his shoulder. Does anyone know that movie? The cover was kicked fucking arse. I remember going to extra. Go on.
It's not that.
It's from the 80s now.
Hi, Brian.
The other thing sounds familiar. The thing coming out of, was it his shoulder or his back, like the back of his neck?
No, I thought it was his arm. I thought it was his shoulder. A snake grows out of his shoulder. I remember the cover for that. I remember the cover for I remember there was so many cool covers. There was another cover for I Madman with the chick reading the book. Virginia Madsen, she's reading a book, and there's this cloaked figure with like a fucking cowl over his face. It's a cool movie. It's from the director of The Gate. Basically, a serial killer comes out of a book, and a hellhound comes out of a book. This girl's reading because imagine the Indian in the cupboard, but instead of a little toy Indian, it's a serial killer from a book that comes to life.
I always wanted that to happen.
A serial killer or just stuff from books?
No, a serial killer. Like, I always thought that would be much more cooler to have like that come out of a book or some of the books that I was reading.
The one, it almost sounded like Brain Damage.
A little bit, yeah.
No. This was a cop, and this was an actual snake. This was an actual fucking snake. It was a weird movie. I wish I fucking could think of the name of it. Anyone out there who can think of a movie where a cop grows a snake out of his shoulder, let me know. I remember there was another cool cover for Primal Rage about like a baboon virus that turns a bunch of Halloween party goers into Neanderthals. You remember that one, Joey, right?
Oh yeah.
I was thinking of the game.
Go on, Joey. You were about to go on. I'll let Joey explain the plot.
Well, I haven't seen this movie in a long time. I know it's a virus from someone gets bitten, and then everybody starts getting the virus, and it turns them into like raging lunatics. They're just tearing people apart. That's an '80s movie, right?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
the cover. I thought I used to mix it up with Shaq Mob because there's a picture of like a baboon with like huge fucking fangs, and then I thought it was. Larry, I actually thought that was because my dumbass. I thought that was a movie adaptation of the video game. I thought, oh, it's the ape guy from the video game, but no.
They had
Sorry.
a movie. They had a movie like that too. Might have been the same name with Ron Perlman, where these monkeys or apes, they got super intelligent.
It was like Jurassic Park meets Aliens.
Yeah, and
plane.
and at the end, Ron Perlman, everybody's either dead or trying to get out of there, and then Ron Perlman, he fights this big baboon 1-on-1, and it's badass, man. It's Ron Perlman, but that you made me think of that movie with this one too, because that was the same thing. It was kind of some kind of virus or experiment that gave these apes super intelligent.
That's a cool movie. If you like aliens and you like Congo, check it out. Hello, Brittany.
Hello, Brittany.
Hey.
I personally liked Congo. Saw it in the theater. I loved it.
It's a movie that should be better than it is.
Yeah, because they killed Bruce Campbell off in the beginning of the movie. How do you kill Bruce Campbell? He should have been the hero.
They found a way.
Marty, you need to dress like him. Not Bruce Campbell, but who's it in the movie? We talked about this when we did the stream.
I'm not dressing as Joey Pants with a dangly earring and a wall.
Yes, we should.
I'm not sure.
I mean, I would have been more like worried if she wanted you to dress like Joe Don Baker.
Joe Don Baker. I love that guy.
At least she didn't come out and demand I fucking become Ernie Hudson, because that's here. I got you the makeup, babe. What the fuck is this?
Don't give me ideas, Marty. Don't give me.
Don't. Brittany, how are you?
It was hot when you were going. Marty loves, the sign language. That was kind of hot.
Brittany, how are you keeping?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm trepidatious about any more dream stories you have to tell on the stream.
Well, anything like that? No. It's been years since I've had a dream like that, but that one is gonna upload tomorrow.
Oh, awesome!
Ooh.
That's great. Perversion on the internet! Yay! I'm pro perversion. Wee!
Congratulations!
Yeah.
Thank you, and yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy it.
Always enjoy your videos.
Going back to an earlier topic, guys, I'm going to backpedal and give Brittany a chance to kind of give some answers to it. Brittany, what's your favorite cereal, and did you collect prizes in the cereal when you were a kid, or even to this day?
Oh, yeah, I love cereal. I think I have different kinds of favorite cereal. There's Honey Bunches of Oats, Cocoa Puffs, and French Toast Crunch, which is like a French toast cereal, which I really love, and yeah, even like Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, and yeah, there's just a lot of different kinds of cereals that I love.
Is there any prize you remember particularly getting that you were happy out to get in any of the cereal?
Not that I can remember, but I do remember. I think some of the prizes were like a spoon, like one of those plastic colorful spoons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. There wasn't any kind of movie related thing or anything there wasn't like any Val Kilmer sculpted Batman Forever figurine that you tore apart cereal to get to.
Nipples.
Yeah, bat nipples. Brittany loves the bat nipples on Val Kilmer. She's like, actually, Dana, what is your favorite cereal? Leave it in the comments there as well. But no, you didn't get any Batman Forever. Did you get the Batman Forever glasses, Brittany?
Oh, for McDonald's. I actually did have one, the one with the Riddler on it, but there was a point where I think the handle broke, but yeah, after that, yeah, I think it was thrown away after that. But yeah, I wish I could at least still have one, maybe even collect one. Of course, I wouldn't be able to use it, if it's been used. But yeah, I would just love to go online, maybe collect all four, just collect them. Because yeah, I just thought that was so cool that McDonald's was having that at the time of the release of Batman Forever.
Jen, do you know Jen got me a basically they're doing a kind of commemoration glasses for all the ones that came out, and Jen's giving me a Jurassic Park one. Do you think they'll do a Batman Forever one? Do you think, Jen?
I don't know if they did it in this. Man, those sold out quick. I'm lucky I got you one on the first day because they sold out super quick. They might. They did it the time. The one I'm real sad about, I had it forever, and eventually one day it just fell off and broke. I had Care Bears. They did it for Pizza Hut, and I had the Grumpy Bear glass, and I had it forever. And then one day it fell off. A cat knocked it down, and I was so upset. And remember jelly glasses, guys. Remember the Welch's? They were like, you got like the Land Before Time and other stuff, and you had them, and then they had the pictures, Tom and Jerry and stuff. Oh, I think I have a few. Wait a minute, because I'm not explaining myself.
I have to say, even though I hated this movie, Batman and Robin, I love the McDonald's glasses.
Oh, and on Jen, give me 2 seconds, and I'll do solo layout.
These are super dusty. I just have them on a shelf. But yeah, does anyone remember the Welch's jelly glasses?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I remember those. Yeah.
Yeah. I found a few in the thrift store. I loved these, and they came in all kinds of different stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Cool.
Thank you. I like them.
Just answering a quick comments. Dana says she eats grape nuts or honey grahams. Creepy says I have 3 of them. Lamona says I have the Batman Forever glasses. Lamona says McDonald's released such cool shit in the 90s. It's almost overwhelming.
Yeah.
Oh, Lamona says nice glasses, Jen.
Thanks.
And Dana says hearts to your glasses. Let's see.
I still have my Batman Returns, one of the toys from McDonald's.
Ooh.
Nice.
Where the Batmobile like splits up.
Oh, cool.
I still have that.
Sweet. But Brittany, have you any of the McDonald's toys or anything, or Burger King toys or any stuff?
Yeah, I used to. I remember when I was, quite young, I've always got toys from McDonald's and Burger King, although I had like a big bag full of toys. Although that was passed down, but yeah, I no longer have them with me, so I think they might be in the garage or in storage somewhere. But yeah, I don't keep them, but yeah, I did have a lot of them before.
The Beetlejuice ones from Burger King. I had a few of those. Those were neat.
Lamona says she's the Mac Tonight toys. Yeah, that was the Moonhead guy. I don't know what happened, but apparently the far right released a racist video game, and he was the character you played as, and that's why they stopped using him.
Oh, I hope Doug Jones got money for that.
I don't know, but no, it was a bunch of fucking neo-Nazis made a video game where you play the Mac the Night guy and you go around.
Why did they choose that one?
I have no idea, because they wanted the whitest possible character they could get. You don't get any whiter than the moon. So essentially, you go. It's a Doom. It's basically a fucking Doom mod where you play Mac the Knight going around shooting Mexicans in ponchos and basketball players. It's fucking bizarre.
Now, I got these in a thrift store, but I only know they're from Arby's because it says on the back. But I love these little things. I just thought they were cute. They were in Halloween decorations at a thrift store.
Is that the Michelin Man?
No, they're a mummy and a Frankenstein. And then the cool thing is if you open them, I used to know how to open them. You can open their insides and you can put like little clay inside, and they're like little food pieces. Like you can make little food pieces.
Oh,
I got these at the thrift store.
like molds.
I love
like
these little guys.
Like Play-Doh mold, like
yeah, basically
Play
that's
mold.
what they are, and they were from Arby's, and like I just randomly found them at a thrift store a few years ago, and they've become. I keep them out all year round because I think they're so cute. But yeah, some of the lesser knowns, it's not just McDonald's and Burger King. I've like looked on eBay, and some of the lesser chains like gave out really cool stuff too.
I had a little a Taz figure from Arby's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arby's had some decent stuff sometimes, but McDonald's was. I actually know even Burger King was like up there with the toys because Burger King had like those. I mean, they had these guys.
Yes, I want to get those. They still sell them fairly inexpensively on eBay. I want to get the whole set, especially the Wolfman.
Mm-hmm. I had the Frankenstein, and then I had I think I had Dracula, and I think those were the only two I was able to get.
Oh man, those are neat.
Now, when I think it was when episode 3 came out, they had like a bunch of these small like Star Wars toys, like
Burger
sort of like
King.
Yep. Well, before Marty steals my thunder, I have like a whole like Ziploc bag full of them, still unopened.
Oh, neat.
I just need to, I don't know if I want to sell them or what or whatever, but I have a ton of them that, and a lot of good ones too. I have like a lot of the main characters. I mean, I literally went to each Burger King and I was like, which ones do you have? And then because I wanted Vader the most because Vader's my favorite.
Oh,
so,
don't sell them, Larry. Don't sell them. They're too neat. Don't sell them.
I'm not the big. Well, that's the thing. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan anymore. Thanks, Last Jedi.
I get that.
But the original ones are like Invader. I wouldn't get rid of that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
He was hidden behind He-Man. Hang on a minute. Let's see, solo layout. Yeah. This guy, Larry.
Oh.
No, not that one.
But that is one. I got him in Burger King when Revenge of the Sith came out. Jen, for fuck's sake.
I said nothing.
He's waving his lightsaber, okay? That doesn't help either, does it? Okay,
it looks so phallic.
The ones I'm talking about, Marty, they're kind of like actually, if you look at them, they almost look like mini, like a precursor to Funkos.
Oh,
they're like little figures with big heads. And
Sparky had a bunch. My daughter had a bunch when they were a kid. I know exactly what you're talking about. I think they might have a Vader one. I don't know, Larry. I will mention it to them.
Yeah, well, what was cool about that one was the Vader one is like if you pop you can take the mask off and it showed like Hayden Christensen. Like it was Hayden, like so it doubled as like Anakin Skywalker. And like I'd go grab them right now and show them to y'all, but it's like they're in the garage, so I would need to like run downstairs, run to the garage, come back. So
I get you.
But yeah, I have like a whole big Ziploc bag full of them, and they're all like unopened.
I got Sparky, not Star Wars, but they were into Pokemon. And remember when Burger King, and they were doing this back like when I was still in high school. And I found a real neat eBay listing, which pretty much had everything they sold. I even found someone who worked there and they had one of the Pokemon posters from Burger King. And I got them that for one of their birthdays, and they still have it all. So yeah, nice. They're still big, and I would, but it's out in storage too. But yeah, I was the coolest mom ever that birthday.
My wife has a bunch of Beanie Babies.
Mm-hmm. My mom does too.
a whole ton and mess of them, and it's just like she's wanting to sell them too. So one of us is gonna have to like put them up on eBay and try to sell them. But
You'd
it's
make
just like,
probably a pretty penny.
I just never got into them. I never understood the whole. I knew of the craze, but I didn't realize how crazy it was until I saw that documentary on HBO of like how legit crazy it was. That's nuts, man. These Beanie Baby people. I'm not hating on anybody, but that's crazy, man.
I suppose if it's not your thing, it all seems crazy.
What I miss?
The Beanie Baby craze.
I was showing my Beanie Baby off.
Christ.
Were you getting another drink, darling?
I'm all out.
Joey,
Jesus.
do you have any big collections from like fast foods or anything? Do you have anything that you really loved?
Well, I got the Burger King. I'm a sports fan, so I got like the Burger King glasses of all the sports heroes. Like I got Johnny Bench and Joe Morgan and Cal Ripken Jr. So, and then I had one back in the 90s. I had Nolan Ryan, and my brother broke it on me by accident. He was coming in the room and he was a little drunk and he banged into the glass and it broke. So for years I couldn't get it, and then finally eBay had it. It was the only glass I needed for the collection again, so I was able to get Nolan Ryan again as a Met. So I'm a Mets fan, but I got the whole collection of those glasses. So that's my Burger King collection.
Oh, very
Nice.
cool. Hello, Cora. Master of Fears in the chat.
Hey, Kara.
How about you, Brittany? Do you have anything?
As of now, no. Although I did. I wish I could have at least something like at least collect something that maybe Burger King used to have or McDonald's. At the moment I don't, but one day I will.
eBay. You can find anything on eBay.
Yes, you can.
Sure. Yeah, I'll look into that.
Weird question. What's the coolest free thing you've ever gotten?
Free thing?
Like from like maybe they were giving stuff away at a cinema or at a video store or at a fucking pawn shop. They were showing something out. Have you ever gotten books or figures or posters or anything like that?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
One of the coolest things I ever got for free from a friend of mine was, or a former friend of mine, was this guy.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to zoom in there. Give us 1 second. Oh, nice.
The Bloodlust.
Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, this one. As I said, he got it because I think he went out of like country or something, and he found it, and he knew I was a big fan, and he was like, "Well, do you want it?" And I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." Now that thing goes for like a lot of money on eBay. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to think, or even thrift find stuff you found in a secondhand shop for fucking. Oh, what the hell is that? Camel Joe?
That's Joe Camel again. Say it with the respect it deserves. Somebody actually threw this out. This beauty. This was like a 90s thing. And he's got the cigarette. I love this guy so much.
Actually, Glenn, have you still got your pails at hand? Because Lamona was saying she had a bunch of the Halloween pails, and just
hang
show
on.
yours off. Sorry.
Hang on. No, there it's easy. Hang on 1 second. I do have them. Because I keep them out all fucking year. And I'm hoping they're going to put some out this year, damn it. I know Wendy's is trying to do something that says that are going to try to do an adult meal, kind of like McDonald's did. But yeah, I have my pills. I didn't get the whole set, unfortunately, but I got a bunch of them. I got the little, and then I got the little. Yeah, I love these things. You do not know how much joy getting these. Sparky does not understand. They looked at me like I was crazy, but these are so awesome.
Did you like grab the McDonald's person? Which ones do you have?
And yeah, like, damn
Well,
it, and
Jesus,
then I'll
don't say
get
you
mad.
grabbed the fucking person behind the counter because they don't deserve that. They don't deserve that.
God damn it. What do you mean they're sold out, you bastards? I need my childhood. That is awesome. That's a cool idea. I leave them out all year round and on my little shelf thing. I told the children that's part of their inheritance when I die.
Jesus Christ. They better marry into wealthy fucking spouses. Christ. Why do I feel like I'm a fucking trophy husband now? Well, I got the pails, dear. Jesus Christ. Or
They ain't going to college, but they got these awesome gems.
Thrift finds. I found a Lord of the Rings Lego set for I got it for $3. I got a GameCube for a tenner. I found a bunch of a bag of Masters of the Universe vintage figures. I gave a lot of them to a friend of mine. And thrifting. I love fucking thrifting. I found so many fucking cool action figures. I found Toxic Crusader figures.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What else? I found my Ronto and my Star Wars Trade Federation tank. I got the two of them for $5. That's the other thing though. Fucking people, because of eBay and shit, people are a lot more discerning what they find. Joey, did you ever find anything in secondhand shops or thrift shops that you were like, Jesus, this is a fucking awesome. This is amazing.
Yeah, I actually have a Batman and a Harry Houdini comic book team up. I found that at a thrift shop. Yeah, I mean, if you got a second, I'll get it for you. It's right here. So,
yeah, go on, work quick. What about you, Brittany? Is there anything that you ever found in a secondhand store or thrift store that you really liked? Even clothing, even items of clothing.
Let's see. Well, I think years ago, because there's a time when I was starting YouTube, and just when it was getting close to Halloween, I thought, well, okay, I can't afford to get a Halloween costume, but maybe there's something I could wear. So me and my older sister, we went to, I think it was Goodwill, and we were just looking at what they have. And so I saw this really nice dress, and I put it on. And then I saw that it looked really nice, and I thought, okay, I'm going to wear this for Halloween. So this will be my Halloween costume. So, and that's what I did.
Nice. Here, yeah. I want to have a closer look at Joey's comic there. Hang on, give him solo layout there. Give us a look there, Joey.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a nice cover.
It's in good shape.
Yeah, I got this maybe 15 years ago. It's Batman and Harry Houdini. They team up to catch a serial killer, and it's a very good story. Yeah.
Sweet.
It's a Batman Elseworld team up. A DC Elseworld team up.
Joey, is that kind of connected to Gotham by Gaslight? Because is it a kind of sequel to Gotham by Gaslight, the kind of Victorian story?
No, it's not Gaslight. It's a special. So you can take it out.
No. I know it's not Gotham by Gaslight, but I'm wondering, is it a spin-off from the Gotham by Gaslight? Because the way Batman is dressed, it looks like he's got Gotham by Gaslight garb. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's got the Gaslight uniform on, costume on, and it's called the exact title is called Batman Houdini: The Devil's Workshop.
Nice.
And it's all like it's very good artwork in it too. It takes place in the 20s.
I'll here, Joyce, show us there again, and I just sorry about this.
Oh, all right, no problem.
He's like that.
Yeah, that's a very cool room. Just the whole room, Joey's very cool.
That kicks arse. The artwork kicks arse. Joey is a dude. You need to open up a Batman museum or something, man. You got some serious fucking.
Well, I can't compare to you. You got me beat hands down.
No. When it comes to Batman, you're fucking second to none. You have some really fucking Actually, Larry, I think it's well over time. At some stage we need to do another figure stream and have Joey on, just fucking shooting shit about what we collected and stuff. Jen, favorite thrift find that you got? Even you got 5 pairs of shoes for $50.
Actually, I have them again. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about this, Marty. But I have them because I'm using this as my bedroom because of reasons.
I'll be right back, guys.
Take your time. Also, if I just to let anyone know, they are not obliged to stay for the whole stream. If I'm going too long and stuff, don't be okay.
The one I do have to leave around maybe 9:20, if that's okay.
What time is it now for you, Joey?
10 after.
Okay, you dude, go again. Go whenever you gotta go. Go whenever you gotta
I appreciate it. I always have fun when I come on here.
Oh, I'm glad.
No, it's cool having you, dude.
It is.
One, Jen, show us what you got.
I've got pairs, but I just grabbed the ones. So, like the other day, yesterday, as a matter of fact, I was at my local thrift shop, and the woman who knows me is like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Someone donated like a truckload full of different shoes," and she goes, "Pick out the ones you like. I'll give you a hell of a deal." And I was conservative. These are absolutely my fucking favorite pair. They're so cute. I love them. They just have attitude. I love them. And then these ones are kind of like goes with my Renaissance looks. I've got some things that'll look cute for that. So I got these, and then I got these, which match the dress I was wearing yesterday. And then I got these pair, which aren't as cute, but I like them. They kind of have attitude, and they're super comfy. And I got all of these for $30, which is what you'd pay for maybe one pair of shoes at the thing. So I got a good deal, and I got some very cute shoes.
That's a great deal.
Thank you.
I
love your room, Joey. I love your room. That is I want to just go and explore your room. It's so good. I love that you have it.
Actually, hands up here, right? And I'm not putting you in the spot, Joey, but even in the comments, hands up here who wants to see a room tour video of Joey's room. Hands up.
Can I put my feet up in the air? Of course, I'm not wearing underwear.
No. Just babe, your hands are do. So yeah, Joey. At some stage, would you Jen, put your shoes down. At some stage, would you consider doing a room tour, because that would be fucking awesome.
It would be.
Yeah, it's not that big of a room. It's just got a lot of stuff in it. So yeah, I would definitely do that.
That would kick ass. And again, check out the Mad Bloods. Check out Joey and Raul over in the Mad Bloods. Great fucking channel. Great fucking dudes. If you like your cult kind of retro movies, check them out. If you like your weird fucking cult TV shows, check them out. Again, I was so confused that chimpanzee was actually not a bear, but actually a chimpanzee. That baffled the shit out of me. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, I do understand. You explained it was a coach called the bear and stuff, but
yeah.
I just
if you never saw it before, it might be a little confusing.
I was just, when I was shooting it, oh cool, BJ and the bear, and I was like, oh, this is Knight Rider, but except a car, he's got a bear. No one gives cunnilingus, Jen, or sucks someone off if the character's name is BJ.
God damn it, Marty!
Jesus Christ.
Also, Joey, you guys, this segment, and Marty, I watched it today. Y'all's segment was amazing. I really enjoyed listening to you guys talk about y'all's VH memories. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Jen. That was nice. But he put together, this guy's a genius over here.
Oh, I know.
I fucking am in me hole. Go away.
I know he's also ingenious with his tongue, and he has a wonderful penis, too.
Next time, something stronger than cider. Brittany, will you remind me?
I can brag on you.
Jesus Christ almighty.
I'll remind you.
Remind me to bring something stronger than cider, like vodka or whiskey or Jameson or methylated spirits or something. Something just to fucking numb the pain.
It's nice to be able to brag about your man's penis, you know? It's just, yay!
Not on your man's street, Jesus fucking Christ. Anywho. And Larry was like, Larry went to go get cigarettes. That's what Larry did.
Just like dear old dad.
Also, before you go, Joey, I want to show you this. Speaking of stuff other stuff I got for free. I got these from my old housemate. They're McFarlane little Nicky figures. And I'm going to do a review of them fairly soon. Probably tomorrow, probably Tuesday. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
I like that Nicky little Nicky video you sent me the other day. That was cool. And that was I like that.
Yeah, I'm going to do a review of that stuff. But yeah, no, when myself, Larry, LJ, and our Predpool do a figure stream, we have to have you on. And it's just us shooting. Get it in the flask. I will, Lamona. I will actually get a hip flask next stream. I'm going to have a hip flask ready.
But don't worry, Joy. I don't know anything about figures, so you won't have to deal with me on that stream.
Joey, before you depart, though, is there anything with the Mad Bloods you want to plug?
Oh, I'm trying to think. We've just been doing our regular stuff, like we've been doing like a lot of kung fu movies, like you said, the TV shows, a lot of Dark Shadows, spooky episodes. We do like one of our favorite things to do is It's Gone But Not Forgotten. We take actors and actresses that have passed away and maybe people forgot about them. So we try to bring them into light and educate people about what they did and what movies or TV shows they were in. So it's that's one of our favorite things to do. But we're always we got something going on tomorrow night. I think we're doing the first Gamera movie. We're going to review the first Gamera movie from the 60s.
Nice.
It actually sucks Ethel isn't here, because Ethel could fucking talk your ear off about kaiju movies.
And Sparky too.
Yeah, and Sparky. But yeah, no, again, I implore you to check out the Mad Bloods channel. They have a great channel. Joey's awesome. Raoul's awesome. Their setup is great. They might be mad bastards, but they're certainly nice bastards as well. So make sure you check them out. And if you don't, I'll fucking send Jen after you. Nobody does. Nobody.
Yeah, but I thank you for having me on again. I appreciate it. I always come on because it's always a blast. And Jen is hilarious. I love hanging out with her.
You never know. It's like going to the circus and seeing someone play Russian roulette. You never know if you're going to see the back of someone's head get blown off. That's what it's like streaming with Jen.
And Brittany, we became Facebook friends. She's a very nice person, so I was glad for that. So you never know who you're going to meet and have become friends with. So, but her channel is really good too. I love her reviews, and I watch them, and we try to promote her channel.
That's the one thing, and I've come into conflict with certain people over the years over this, because we've different opinions about stuff. But I still stand by that YouTube can be a community. You can be friends with people. It isn't all about making videos and getting likes and getting views. It's about fucking being part of something bigger and making friends and making fucking funny content and having fun and hanging out. My streams, I always consider them going out to, they're the equivalent of going out for a coffee or going out to the pub with your mates and just shooting the shit. That's the way I run my fucking streams. I'm not like, well, we have to do this. Yeah, if that was the case, I'd never let this fucking woman speak once. But no, it's about fucking being yourself and being able to shoot your shit with your friends. That's the fucking essence of my stream.
Yeah, I'm honored to be part of the YouTube community because, I mean, we're all from different, like all you guys are in my living room right now. I mean, you're from Ireland. I believe Brittany's from California. And where you from, Jen?
New Mexico.
New Mexico, and I'm from New York. So, and then Raul, my partner on YouTube, he's from Australia. So I would never get to meet you guys walking the streets where I live. So to have you guys sit in the living room and have conversations about movies and figures and just shooting the shit
and bubble gum.
And bubble gum with you. So, but
more like bubble gum, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but before I go, I just want to thank you guys for having me on again. It's always a pleasure to come on, and anytime you want me on, I'll definitely come on.
Yeah,
because,
there's always a seat at the table for you, Joey. And
Yeah.
extend that invitation to the other sexy bald bastard that you stream with as well, okay?
I'll tell Raul. But thank you very much, guys, and you have a good night. Brittany, take it. Good seeing you again. Jen, and I'll tell Larry
I'll
say
tell
goodbye
Larry.
too.
I'll tell Larry that you go.
Have a good
See you guys
night.
later. You too.
Bye.
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 Okay. What was I going to say to you again? So, Jen, do you want to tell Brittany the chewing gum story?
I mean, sure, if you guys don't mind me repeating myself. I don't want to become cliche or, oh, Jen's a one-trick pony.
Because it'd be interesting to get another woman's perspective on this. Although we had Lamona giving her perspective, and she was 100% down for it. But ask this young
Get on
California.
to that story. What was your question, Marty? What was your question? How did
Weird
we jump?
stuff with food.
Oh, yeah, weird stuff with food. And so everyone gave interesting stories. Marty almost killed a guy with his story. Joey had kind of a similar one, and Larry had a toothpaste story. But now this is going to take a minute, but follow me if you can. So my food story starts, I was about 17, and I had a couple of really good friends named Amber and Kelly, and we used to hang out. We didn't always go out. Sometimes we just sit on my front porch and just gossip and talk. And of course, being girls, we liked the astrology and learning about the signs and stuff. And so one night, my friend Amber was here, and she was a Scorpio, and we got to the Scorpio section because I had this book of sexual kinks of all the signs, right? And so when we got to Scorpios, they're like, oh, they're super kinky people. And there was a story in it about a Scorpio woman who had a gentleman friend who was very fond of chewing gum, but she thought, that's boring. I want to basically give him a gift basket of chewing gum, but I don't want to do it in the run-of-the-mill way. So she decided they were in an apartment, and they were on an elevator, and she made sure there was no one else on the elevator, and she offered him a piece of gum. Mind you, she was in a skirt, and where she put not bubble gum, I think it was a piece of Wrigley's, if I remember the story correctly, is she put it between her legs, lifted up her skirt, and offered him the piece of gum. It was genius. And Joey and Larry brought up good things, like you don't need to limit yourself to bubblegum. If you had a gentleman that was into lifesavers or dum-dums, I mean, really, as long as it's not too big, you could do any kind of candy they fancy. Although I don't know how well chocolate would do.
Yeah, because that would melt quite quickly.
But I guess if you could do chocolate, because the melting could be fun. You just have to time it right. I think they did. I think they did, Creepy. I think they did blow a bubble. How would you? I mean, that would be impressive. But yeah, but the Scorpios are super kinky, and I'm a cusp myself. I'm a cusp between a Libra and a Scorpio, so I might know a thing or two about that. But this wasn't about me. This was a book I read. I swear to God, it wasn't me. I'm just like, that's a really cool idea. So if you ever have a gentleman who you fancy that likes gum or anything else, I said Laffy Taffy. Like the banana flavored Laffy Taffy. And then the other guys were saying about that the gum, the baseball player's gum that you put in wads. That'd be fun too. And Marty, I was thinking not chocolate, but if you timed it right, think about it, Marty. You'd have to time it fucking to the second because it would melt. But think about it. It would melt in your mouth and not in my pussy. Because it would drip, that's what I mean about the timing. You could do a fondue you'd be a fondue pot, essentially.
Truth be told, this is kind of revenge on Brittany for laying that fucking erotic dream with the sex toys on me.
I was just telling a story, darling. Yeah, look at gummy worms, Marty. Gummy worms.
Jesus Christ almighty.
See, I never thought about gummy worms either, and I like to think I'm really, open-minded. Larry, so chocolate, think about it. It won't melt, it'll melt in your mouth and not in my pussy. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I wouldn't know about that.
Lamona, that's a health hazard now, Lamona. That's dangerous.
But
You'd blow the box out of yourself, I'd say.
It would feel good though, wouldn't it? Because all the tinglies, wouldn't it feel good?
Dana, don't give Jen any fucking ideas, okay?
I'm
I
getting
think
some cold rocks.
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, you see there, Yeah.
Oh, dear Jesus Christ.
I know you're a Gemini, Marty. What are you, Larry?
I'm a fish sign, or I'm a water sign.
You're water sign, gotcha.
Well, I gave it away. I'm a Pisces.
Tembo,
Pisces,
what do you mean by Curtis Jackson shit? What, Curtis Jackson? What? 50 cents? 50 cent fucking Jesus.
I'm with Lamona. We need to research this for science. Marty, Pop Rocks. Think about I think that would be a lot of fun. Or the chocolate, because I run pretty warm. Could you imagine drizzling chocolate into your mouth,
I'm the doctor. Yes, madam, it seems your vagina has diabetes. Instead of losing an arm or a leg, it's just, we got to get rid of the whole thing. It's going to fall off.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, chocolate, if you did it right, you just have to be a real good planner for that to work. You'd have to plan it down to which takes some of the romance out of it because you can't let it happen organically, but
It's, yeah, fucking, you're not going to see Wilford Brimley eating any woman out in that fucking scenario. Aye. Anywho. So, Larry's like, I'm out.
I think it might have been the, not in your mouth, but in my pussy. I think that might have went.
Yeah, you don't. What if his wife walked in? What?
It's he could play back the conversation. It's totally innocent. I just was giving ideas for people who might not be into gum. I don't want to not to pardon a phrase. I don't want to box anybody in with their choices.
Brittany, what do you make of all this?
Well, I would say it's in a way interesting.
Brittany sees what I did there. Yeah, there's that too.
Right.
Hi.
Marty, you know what we need to do? I just had an idea. Marty, it isn't that kind of idea. No, I'm thinking, HBO did those real sex documentaries, right, darling? And we should do them because they have a whole bunch of food segments. We could get the group together. So you're up for doing that. You know what? That'll be next. You know what? We'll have to find those real sex documentaries, and that'll be for our trash fire. We've never done highbrow stuff like that. Let's review the real sex documentaries from the 90s from HBO. It's not TV, it's HBO.
Oh, Jesus.
Lamona says we totally should.
I have no context to what you said.
Okay, so I can tell you again, darling. And I'm just going to keep repeating. You're going to mute me? You're gonna fucking mute me. I know you're gonna mute
No,
me.
no. Go right ahead, babe. I just
Okay, so like the real sex documentaries from HBO. Let's do. I think it would be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Brittany agrees.
I'm so confused. No, don't be confused. The real sex, they were back in the 90s. They were documentaries. We need to tackle those sometimes. I also think I know what movie we're doing for our next, not necessarily trash fire, but we'll talk about a movie.
Okay, what movie?
Julia, darling.
Oh. Why does that name ring a bell?
Why don't you go back to my channel? Taxi Cab Confessions, yeah. We'll do both.
Jesus Christ almighty. Lamona, you're not helping. You're not helping. Thank you for tuning in, but you're not helping. Brittany's like, yeah, I'm staying out of
Larry,
this.
if you're still watching, apologies. I don't mean any harm.
She don't mean no harm. She's just one of them country girls.
Perfect. So yeah, we'll do the real sex documentaries, darling.
Fine, if we can do Eurotrash then.
Sure. We can do that.
There's one episode where a guy cuts off his pubic hair, grinds it up, and has people smoke it on the streets of Amsterdam.
Awesome!
What?
Yay! I think that'd be awesome. I think that would be super awesome. Larry, apologies if I went too far. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable if I went too far. Apologies.
Oh, that's fine.
He's well aware of what the fuck you come out with. Everyone is. That's why they tune in. As I said before, it's like,
if I make you uncomfortable or say something out of line, please tell me, because I don't mean any harm.
I don't know. You're good.
Okay.
She genuinely doesn't. Quick question. I'll start with Brittany. Brittany, what movies that are left to come out in the cinema in 2024 are you looking forward to?
Well, let's see. I'm looking forward to Beetlejuice 2, and I think another one that's coming out this year, I think in December, and that's Nosferatu.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
I saw you, and I need to get Jen's reaction. I saw you done a reaction to Speak No Evil trailer.
Yep.
What did you think of it, Jen? Let the woman talk first.
Well, when I saw the trailer and reacting to it, I mean, it did feel very unnerving, unsettling, and scary, but I just couldn't figure out between those two characters, and something just seemed very off about them, so I'm not sure what they're up to, who they are.
Jen, do you think Brittany should watch the original instead of the remake?
I haven't seen, and I'll be the first. I'll do a video on it if I'm eating crow here. I think McAvoy will be good, but I do not think that movie will hold a candle to the original. There's another movie there. It's a remake from a foreign film, Brittany, and I loved the original one. It's fucking unsettling. It's unnerving, and I just don't know if America can do it the way they can do it.
I
think McAvoy will be good.
Jen, if Brittany wanted to watch the original, where could she watch it? Is it on Tubi or is it on?
I don't think
Shudder?
it's on. Oh, okay.
What's on Shudder?
Yeah, it's on Shudder. Duh. It's on Shudder. Yeah, duh.
Brittany, do you have Shudder?
I don't have Shudder, but I do go to this website where I could watch any movies, like from old movies to new movies.
Again, we don't condone the use of any websites for watching movies. But yeah, no. Check it out there, baby. Brittany.
It's a good movie. I loved but I'm biased. I love the original. That I'm with Thimbo Cinema. I fucking loved the and I just don't think, and I'm not hating on America or anything. I just don't think we can go as hard or as ferocious as what that original did. The and how are we going to do it? Because it's also commentary about that culture, and America's a very different culture. Because the ending pissed a lot of people off. The people who saw that original movie, the ending, because everyone's like, well, why didn't they just leave? Because they're not American. Their whole thing is they're a very polite culture. And so how are we going to do this? I think McAvoy will be good. And I don't want to be a hater, and I will eat crow and say, hey, it's a good movie if it comes out to be a good movie. I just don't think America has that kind of nuanced way, the way some foreign, and I sound like a pretentious douchebag, guys. I'm so sorry.
No, you don't. Some movies do get the translation right, but for the most part, martyrs, they fucking up royally. And actually, Larry, has there ever been a remake of a foreign film that you're like, Jesus Christ, this totally missed the translation? Is there any one that pops to mind with you?
Easily, Inside.
Oh God, yes. Yeah.
I've not seen that one.
You haven't? Have you seen the original, Marty? We need to watch it.
What's it about?
It's about a pregnant woman.
Oh, okay.
It's a French extremities. It came out around the same time High Tension did, and a few of the and Martyrs did. It kind of came around in that same time when the French were having that their kind of renaissance. I describe it as a Looney Tunes kind of movie because it's so over the top, but it's good. It's good. The original is good. Let me be very clear on this. The original is good.
It's there's a lot of creepy moments. There's a lot of gore. I mean, some of the stuff is it's very, very vicious.
Yes, it is. And I made the mistake of watching that movie right after I came home and had Jake. After I had my youngest son, I watched that. I was like, it's about a pregnant woman. I just had a baby. And I watched it. And so that it had a little bit stronger of an impact because I just had a baby it was like the first movie I watched when I came home when I had Jake.
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised you haven't seen it, Marty.
No, it must have slipped up. Wait, hang on. Is it about the woman who tries stealing the baby while it's still inside in year one? Oh, okay. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's good.
It is.
That's your next reaction video right there, Brittany.
It's not for everyone. I mean, it's like Larry said, it's a very brutal film, and it's mean-spirited. I would say that has a kind of very mean spirit to it.
Okay.
Although you can kind of understand the motive once you find out some reveals. You're not exactly condoning what this other person has did, but you sort of can see where they're coming from.
My original question to you, Larry, is there anything left to come out that you're looking forward to?
Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beetlejuice, I'm still kind of on the fence. I might go watch it tomorrow with my wife and my stepdaughter. So.
Is it already out, Larry?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I thought it wasn't until the 9th for some reason. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Me too.
No, it came out this weekend, yeah. So I think the early screening was on the 4th.
Okay.
Yeah, Thursday, September 5th.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
No, it's this coming weekend. Yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Well, it's still pretty close. Yeah, me too, Lamona. Terrifier 3, baby.
It's a great game. It's a great game, Cara. I love that Alien vs. Predator game. Larry, what you make of the Terrifier movies?
Not a fan.
You're not a fan?
I've seen part 2. Found it boring. The effects were good.
The first one's better. The first
That's what
one
I hear.
Yeah, or I think so. A lot of people would disagree with me. I liked the second one, but I had some issues, and the biggest issue for me was that runtime. We could have cut it down a bit.
That's what I hear too. I hear a lot of people say that it was too long, and yeah, I was falling asleep watching it. The effects are great. the score was amazing.
Oh, I love that score.
But I don't know. It's just too mean-spirited for me.
Yeah. Then you might not like the first one. Then you might.
Yeah, I actually prefer the second one because it's more optimistic than the first one.
Marty, the breastfeeding scene. I find that full of hope and just, I love that. Do you know a mother's love? And then she just whips it out. That's beautiful. She sees a homicidal clown. An indigent woman sees a homicidal clown, and instead of being terrified and shaming him, she reaches out in love and goes, "You've never," and even hurt the clown's like, "Are you fucking crazy, lady?" I love this scene so much.
Eventually, I'll probably see the first one, but I mean,
there's a breastfeeding scene where Art gets breastfed by a homeless woman, and it's fucking awesome. I love it.
But go on, Brittany, you were about to say something.
Okay, because I remember, I think that's part 2, right? Like the post-credit scene.
No. There is a post-credit scene where she bursts that Art's head, but in the first one, there's another woman who, like, literally, she goes, "Have you ever known a mother's love?" And even Art's looking at her, "You fucking crazy lady!" And then she just tries to breastfeed him. It's fucking awesome.
Okay, I must have missed that. I think because I remember watching it, but I think my mind must have blocked that out.
It happens to a lot of people. I myself was like, "Oh my god, this is awesome."
Yeah, I'm in the minority for Terrifier. I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to jump off, Marty. I have to I'm gonna have to go jump on something real quick. I did want to show you before I left. I was going through my stuff, and I found this Fire and Stone comic.
Oh, nice!
It was like an Alamo City Comic Con exclusive.
That's a gorgeous cover.
Yeah, really nice. I totally forgot I had gotten it, man, and I thought of you. I was gonna send you a picture of it, but since we're on here, I figured I'd just say like, "Hey, man, by the way, I got this."
That kicks arse. Larry, before you go, is there anything coming up, or is there anything you want people to keep an eye out for? I know you're taking a bit of a break, but is there any older videos that you want people to check out, maybe, or anything like that?
I mean, yeah, as you mentioned, I am taking a break right now. I do have keep an eye out September 13th, Friday the 13th for something.
Okay, cool.
That's really about it. I mean, as of now, just kind of like taking a break for the most part.
Cool beans.
Oddly enough, I'm still getting subscribers, even though I've taken a break.
Because you've fucking solid content.
Awesome.
That's why. Yeah. That's not awesome one bit surprising. You're a sound out dude and you do fucking awesome stuff. So again, if anyone's watching it, I haven't subscribed to Larry. Cara, I know you're a big figure aficionado. Fucking give Larry a fucking sub. The dude's channel is fucking top notch, and you couldn't ask for a nicer dude to fucking stream with and chat to. So again, Larry, thanks a million for joining us.
You always give honest opinions, which is what I appreciate. It. You don't go along with everybody else. You say what you actually feel, which I always appreciate.
That's why I can't do like that's why I can't do movie reviews, because I'll just want to review movies that I like, not movies that I hate.
Fucking do that anyway.
Yeah, do it anyway. I said I love the Crow remake, and I'm the only person that said that.
Well, I know somebody on my Instagram that also loves it.
Yeah, you'll find a few people.
And she's seen it twice already.
I'm hoping to as well.
I was like, okay. I'm not gonna hate on anybody, but
it's not terrible. It's not a terrible movie. There's a solid movie there. There's a good movie there. It's just different. It does something different. Again, I think the cardinal sin was they should have named him. They should have named him a different character, and it would have been a brilliant. Again, you could have worked it into the existing universe.
They should have named his abs.
Jesus Christ! She's going to start talking about the water, the shower scene again.
They named it each one a different.
Down, Larry.
Larry, we were watching it, and all of a sudden we were watching. He's in the shower, and all of a sudden I hear. It sounded like a horny, creaky door. She sounded like a horny, creaky.
Larry, Mary, I mean, the water, I've never wanted to be a drop of water so much in my life. And it was cascading down that sculpted, beautiful flesh. And I was like, oh, you bastard.
Yeah, because I don't feel fucking insufficient enough as it is.
No, I always want to be a drop of water on you, darling. But you know, I love you. But you like that fucking bitch, Margot Robbie, who can't act. My guy can act.
On that note, guys, y'all take it easy. Have a good night.
See you, Larry. Thanks a million for joining us.
Thanks for being on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You've met Ben, right, Marty? This is my very, very the Cadaver Club. This is my very, very good dear friend Ben, who I've been meaning to write to you, Ben. Life's been crazy, but I have been thinking about you. Happy late birthday! I have something for you in the mail. Well, it's not in the mail, but it will be in the mail.
When was Ben's birthday, Jen?
It was a while ago, but I have been thinking.
Everyone in the chat wish Ben a belated birthday. Happy birthday, Ben. Brittany, wish Ben a happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Ben. I've been thinking about you. I need to write to you. Life's been crazy, but I do have some stuff for you to send to you because, I fucking love Ben. He's one of my best friends on YouTube. I fucking love Ben.
Oh, Jesus.
We should do a stream with Ben if you ever wanted to. Be a fun time.
Maybe you could squeeze it in between you wanting to do a stream with fucking Skarsgård's fucking abs, huh? Jesus Christ.
I didn't tell Ben about Skarsgård's abs. You want me to tell?
She sounded like the horniest, squeakiest door on the planet.
What sticker was it?
Jesus. Hopefully not chewing gum. Anyway.
Oh, Ben missed that story. Rewind, Ben.
Also, Brittany, I hope I didn't come across as too kind of brain fart. I just didn't want your channel getting flagged if you're watching stuff that you could get in trouble for. Because that has happened apparently. Some people are like, oh, I'm going to report this person because they're watching stuff. Off, get a life, you know. Sorry, I'm busy. I'm just didn't want anyone giving out that you were watching stuff or people are watching stuff on. Jen, help me out here.
Yeah. It's cool. We'll talk after the stream, probably best. after all the eyes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben, for watching my review. Hopefully you weren't totally bored by it. And yeah, hopefully I made some points.
What movies left to come out, Jen? Okay, Bar Terrifier 3, what's left to come out 2024? Are you looking forward to?
There is one movie, but it won't be out this year, and I don't know. Sean was telling me about this. They're starting the production of it. We're finally, supposedly, guys, going to be getting the Wolf Creek 3 movie. It's going to be production next year. That's what Sean was telling me. Now, will it be out next year? I do not know. I pray to the gods because I fucking love that franchise. Mick needs to come back. Art and Mick are like two of my favorite newer horror icons. I fucking love both of them.
Yeah, again, I think Mick Taylor is one of those guys. He's not supernatural. He's again the origin is the backpack murders and stuff.
Fuck you, Ben. Fuck you, Ben. You know how I feel. I know you know how I feel about that movie.
Hey, but Brittany could be looking forward to that movie. Brittany could be looking.
No hate to anybody who is like, and I think
he says after she just give a tirade of slurs and swears.
I just don't think it'll be as good as the original, guys. I think McAvoy will be the saving grace. If anything can save that movie, it'll be McAvoy's performance. But the whole point of that movie is they're not American, and some of the decisions will be that was confusing for Americans when they watched it before the remake happened. Oh God, smile.
Oh yeah,
Ben, do you want to hop in?
Yeah, you're welcome to if you want to, Ben.
Link there in the chat. Give me 2 seconds, babe.
Okay.
Gotta get rid of this cat. I gotta bin this.
Are you looking forward to Smile, Brittany?
Yeah, that's something I would like to see. I've seen the first one, but the ending really, that terrified me. That gave me chills. So, yeah, I'm curious to see what part 2 has in store. Like, is it going to be a little bit more terrifying than the first?
Could be. It could be. I know a lot of people love that movie.
Which movie?
Smile.
Okay. I like the creature at the end.
I'm with Lamona.
So-
I didn't care for it either. I didn't care for it.
Lamona, did anyone else feel that it was like a kind of cheap knockoff of It Follows?
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
Hey,
Long
everybody.
time no see.
It's been a while.
Very much so.
How are you guys doing?
We're good. We're good. She went on a tirade about putting chewing gum in her vagina.
Not
And,
my vagina. I was telling a story, Marty. You make me sound cheap. I can do that myself.
yeah, you can. Hi.
Welcome, Ben.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Ben, what? Also, sorry, I'm terrible at introductions. This is Brittany. Brittany Wright. She does. She has her own channel. She does a show called Popcorn Time. Ben, what are you up to these days? Are you still making content? Or are you kind of taking a break? Or you back again?
Kind of taking a break. I'm mostly on Instagram these days, and mostly just posting singing stuff on there. But I keep meaning to jump back into YouTube. But I just started a new job, so it's been keeping me pretty busy.
Well, if from what I hear, you should, because according to Jen, you're the greatest instant sliced fucking bread. So maybe do fucking come back, because it's like Jesus Christ. If it's not Skarsgård, it's the Dapper Club. I feel so insignificant. No, I'm joking, but yeah, no. I've seen your stuff. You do kick-ass stuff. And you're into kaiju movies as well, right?
I am, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Have you a favorite kaiju movie?
I think other than Godzilla films, my favorite is going to be the Gamera Heisei trilogy from the 90s.
I think Joey from the Mad Blood said they're doing a review of that. I love the guy. I remember I was over at a friend's house and we got a dub, and not only was the Japanese dubbed into English, but there was German techno. The entire soundtrack
Nice.
was just hard German fucking techno. What did you think of? Have you seen -1? Actually,
I loved it. Yeah.
Better or worse, or better? Because I loved -1, but I absolutely adore Shin God. Oh, nice. Hang on. I'm gonna do a solo layout.
Oh,
Sorry. That is a sexy fucking shirt.
Wow.
I do. I love my Godzilla. That's for sure.
Did you think -1 was better than Shin?
I love Shin Godzilla for sure. I think it was better. I think it was probably better.
I love Shin, and it's obvious it's an analogy because all the best Godzilla movies are for the Fukushima meltdown and stuff like that. But there are slow parts, so I can guess why people do. It's just the fucking design. I love the fucking creepy design of Shin Godzilla. But
Yeah.
no, -1 kicked arse as well.
Oh, nice.
Which Manika Katakun? There's fucking a bunch of it's in 4 different stages,
Oh,
and each represents the district it transforms in. And I just love Ben, can you do me a favor? Can you just the eyes, just show folks those eyes? That is so fucking creepy. I love how fucking weird the eyes are. That kicks ass.
I have the other forms. Hold on. Let me move this because I'm actually not wearing pants right now.
That's okay. Yeah, that's something you and Jen seem to have in common a lot.
This is I'm gonna have to bust out the big guns here because I have all the forms. This one is fucking giant though. Let's see if I can do this.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God, Ben, can I marry you?
Wait, what?
It's
Home
been a good
record!
run, babe.
Ben, get off the stream! Home record!
It's been a good run. Oh, that is sexy as fuck. That is the sexiest shit I've ever seen.
This is one of my favorite figures. Look at the fucking goofy arms, dude.
That is fucking. Oh Jesus! Wow. Wow.
This is
Going in and enticing my boyfriend. Whoa.
This is
Big boy.
one of my favorite. This is the X Plus gigantic 4th form Shin Godzilla.
Ben, who did you have to kill to get them?
It was a number of people, you know. But yeah, look at this the size of this thing, man.
That's fucking.
Ben, you're just doing the equivalent of the hot girl parading around in the slinkiest outfit ever in front of my boyfriend. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a
Slut.
I'm a god for
Jen,
sure.
we had a good run. Jen. Ben, I'll be there next week. I'll fucking.
By the way, Marty and Jen, I'm always super happy when I see Jen gushing over you, Marty. I'm so glad you guys met each other.
I'd still say it's fucking mania at this stage. She hasn't met me in person. That could fucking evaporate. She's like, I'm fucking stuck with this Mick. Shit.
You guys are made for each other.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Yeah,
That's a compliment. You guys are.
I know.
That is awesome, though, Ben. That is that. But you're enticing my boyfriend. He'd leave me for you for all your collection.
There's some sexy figures. Jen, how come you don't have any figures like that, huh? How come you don't have a figure like that? Someone's here. What a chauvinistic bastard! How come you don't have a figure like that, Jen? How come you don't have a Godzilla figure like that?
I got a Count Chocula figure I got in a cereal box.
Aye. Ben, is there any other flicks coming out in 2024 you're looking forward to, dude?
I think most of them came out. Let me see. I saw someone did like an Instagram reel of movies that were coming up, and there was actually a lot of them, and I was like, oh shit. But I still haven't seen Maxine, so there's still some from this year that I'm behind on.
What's been your favorite one so far this year, Ben, that you've seen?
Favorite one that I've seen. Oh boy, that's a tough call. I'd have to go back and see. Let me see. What came out this year? Time means nothing to me anymore.
Immaculate came out. The new Omen came out. Late Night with the Devil. A lot of people loved Late Night with the Devil. I'm trying to think of the
Kevin Spacey.
I did like Late Night with the Devil. I know you didn't. You weren't a big fan. Abigail was fun.
Yeah, Abigail was a lot of fun.
I liked In a Violent Nature. A lot of people had issues with it.
I need to still see it. I haven't, but I've heard of is the scene as good as everyone says? There's supposed to be a scene that's like, is it as good as everyone says it is, or is it overrated?
Yeah, no, I thought the whole movie it's a really interesting take on slasher movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I could see how some people would get bored with the pacing of it because it is pretty slow paced and there is a lot of just like similar shots, but it's like almost mesmerizing. At least when I saw it, it was like felt mesmerizing to me. So I was fully engaged. But yeah,
we're getting to part 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one yet, Brittany?
I have, yeah.
What did you think?
I thought it was a new take on a vampire movie, and yeah, I thought.
No! Of Violent Nature.
Oh, Oh, okay. No, that one I haven't seen. I have seen Abigail though. Yeah, the
It's a
other
good
one I haven't seen.
Abigail was fun. Abigail was a
Yeah.
good movie.
I like the comic relief in that. I thought the when it was funny, it was very funny.
Yeah, Kevin Durand is fucking brilliant in whatever he's in, though. He's awesome.
Ben, have you seen Immaculate yet?
I haven't. I watched the Omen prequel,
That was pretty good.
which I liked, but then I was like, I don't know if I need to see another like religious horror movie this year.
I liked Immaculate better though. I enjoyed Omen. Immaculate's one of my favorites this year so far.
Yeah, no, I remember you saying that in a video, and I had put it aside to watch at some point, but I just haven't quite gotten there yet.
I get you. It's a fun one. I love the ending. I'll be interested to hear what you think about that. I think the ending is very Cronenberg. That's all I'll say. It's very Cronenberg. You'll know why.
But Ben, what did you think of The Crow?
Oh, I have not seen it yet. Hey Eric, how's it going, man? I have not seen it yet. I know Jen felt it was the most romantic film she's seen in a long time.
I did. I really did. That shower scene, Ben. You just never been one to been a drop of water in all your life. Those abs, Ben. Those abs.
Insignificant.
You just
so
my
he
tongue just
was.
kept wanting creeping out of my mouth. I'm like, I just want to follow that drop of water.
I haven't seen it. I think when I
Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Sorry, what were we saying, babe?
I think when I do see it, it's gotten such sort of like it's gotten its shit on so hard that I think I'll go in with very low expectations and be pleasantly surprised when I see it.
Just don't be expecting. They do a lot of different things. They keep the initial story, but they do a lot of different things. I think they respected it, but they did different. But I'm in the minority on that one.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Thanks. At least someone fucking cares.
Oh, you were gonna leave me for Ben just a second ago.
Yeah, I was. But look at the figures. I mean, look at those. Come on.
Those are some good figures. I'm not gonna lie.
Ben, I will be a bottom if needs be.
Ben, you're such a whore. Never come on this stream again.
The hell?
Oh, by the way, I got this
Ooh.
Is that Tarman?
Tarman head, yeah.
I'm gonna do a solo layout.
I keep this is like I got a bunch of I got laid off from my job of 10 years that I loved.
I'm so sorry.
And so
man.
I hadn't it's okay because I got rehired by the same company just as my severance was running out. So it all kind of worked out in a weird way, but I just basically got this year was pretty much a paid vacation, but I haven't really been collecting too much stuff, but I had to get this Tarman head because it was too good.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Very cool. Been a rough year. I think everyone's kind of had a really rough year. I know we have had a really rough year too. So yeah. I'm so sorry though. I didn't know that was going on. I've been meaning to. I swear to God, I keep thinking I need to write to you, and life's been crazy. But I am gonna write. Don't be surprised if you get this long email.
She has not forgotten you. You come up. You come up. It's like Jesus Christ, Jen. At this inopportune moment, I'm gonna put my hair back. I'm putting my pants back on if you bring up Brenna again. Okay.
This is Eric wanted to see the my creep show, the Fluffy Bust.
Oh, that is so nice.
But I have this life-size display. The Fluffy Bust is in the other room.
Oh,
I'll show you.
Thank you.
But I don't have lights turned on right now. There you go.
Oh, nice.
There you go, Marty. Kaiju.
Oh my God. Jen, come here. Look, I just gotta say we had a good run, okay? Hey, babe.
God damn it, Ben! Quit enticing my boyfriend.
Well, this is hard to do with a laptop.
I would imagine.
Dude,
But
be careful! Don't break your laptop! Don't sweat it! Don't! I don't want
It looks
you.
really nice, Ben.
Burning
Is
Godzilla.
that's burning Godzilla?
Yeah.
That's when he's melting down. That's camera. Oh my lord! I guess I sound like a horny, creaky door now.
No, you sound worse than a horny, creaky door. I had some restraint.
My arse.
Some of us know how to be, covert about things.
Covert. You done an entire fucking segment here on the stream about women putting chewing gum into their fucking nether regions.
I was giving people options. You know what? Romance is not
you know what? You know what, Lamona? With that collection, I just might.
Around your penis, darling?
I don't know. Fucking never mind. Brittany, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Also, I'm dropping a link here again. Anyone wants to come in? Eric, you're more than welcome to come in. Lamona, if you want to come in, whoever. My 2 rules. Don't be a dick. Don't show your dick. That's all I ask. But Ben, do you think that that when you start back at your new gig, you might even just try and do maybe a couple of videos every once in a while, or you kind of just is it a case that like when you get you've been out of it a bit long, you feel rusty, or you feel the motivation to get back in is that bit harder?
Yeah, I think it's like I've always put like a decent amount of effort into my content. So then like I think the last video I made got like 10 views or something, and I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? So I just haven't been super motivated to get back into it. I've been doing streaming with various streams here and there, which I always find fun because I met some very cool people here on YouTube. But I think I ended up doing mostly like collection videos, and I have got a bunch of cool shit that I never did videos on or anything. But yeah, I think I'd like to do maybe more discussion. So maybe like showing a cool movie and then discussing it or something. I don't know.
No, that kicks ass. Hello, Cara. Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I hadn't got my mic working.
Yeah.
Hi, Cara.
How are you keeping? Why are you still doing your stop motions?
Yeah, I'm doing that here and there. I'm actually working on a little one right now. With some stuff.
On a stream, guys.
Okay, that kicks arse. What was I going to say? Ben, is there any movie that's come out thus far that you have enjoyed? What's the offering of 2024 that you've actually really enjoyed thus far?
I did like Long Legs. It was a lot different than I thought it was going to be. But I saw it with my nephews when they were in town, and I've been really wanting to give it a rewatch. But I like that. I like Late Night with the Devil quite a bit. Yeah, there's still, like I said, some ones I do want to see that I haven't gotten around to that I think I'll like. But yeah, I definitely want to give Long Legs another watch. I haven't seen it like that.
Cool. Cara, what about you? Is there any movies that's come out thus far or coming out in 2024 that you're looking forward to, and why and what are they?
I was looking forward to that Nosferatu, and also Long Legs was one I saw the trailer for, and I've actually been meaning to see that one. I just haven't been able to. So.
Cool. I don't know. Is there anything left to come out that I'm kind of excited for it. I'll probably remember after the fucking stream. I was a bit let down by fucking Romulus because I was enjoying it up to a fucking point, and then things transpired. I was like,
It was very funny. Oh, sorry.
You did. That was kind of my experience with Romulus. Is I really, really enjoyed the beginning, but that ending, I was just like, what is even happening?
yeah, I had no problem with the creature or the conceptual birth. I liked that. It was good and gory. But the way it was rendered, it was just a bit fucking weird. I just found it a bit too. There was an over reliance on CG when they obviously had some really good fucking practical effects, particularly with Ian Holmes' portrayal. Brittany, have you seen Alien Romulus yet?
Not yet, but I would like to watch it.
Sorry, Cara, I cut across you.
I was saying that part. That was kind of the beginning part to take me out to the movie, was seeing him, because I was just like, it didn't look like it. You know Rogue One, right? With Grand Moff Tarkin, like how he looked. It kind of looked
exactly.
To me, like I honestly felt like they made it look like they kind of purposefully made it look pretty bad to give it like a weird, uncanny valley.
But the thing is, Ben, like we've seen damaged synthetics before, and we've seen them rendered better. Lance Henriksen in Alien 3. Now I'm biased because I'll go to fucking bat for that movie every single day. Why didn't they use? They obviously had a practical effect there as well. The thing they left up on the fucking. I don't know. I think they should have just plugged them into the computer and had him talk through that. Sorry, Ben, I cut across you there.
I think there was sort of like an ongoing theme too, just between like human android, with the brother character, like sort of like how humans sort of navigate that. They sort of like project humanity on these things. So it was for me interesting to have the counterpoint between the other guy who really came off way more human than android, right? Just like autistic sort of.
But the thing is, my thing is, it was so horrendously CG. It's like that's not even it. It wasn't. It was like it wasn't a case of uncanny valley robot. It was uncanny. This is a fucking PlayStation 3 game. That's for me. It rendered the fucking. It didn't. I was on board for the most part, and then that ending came. Oh, I gotta do something. Be right back, guys. Jen.
Oh God, I'm in charge. Oh fuck, we're all fucked. I found it interesting with Alien Romulus because like Marty 7 hours ahead, so like basically they had seen it and then I was going in because I went and saw it that day too, and Marty's like, it's the third act, Jen, and I'd heard other people kind of dogging the movie and I was like, what is wrong with everybody? I was like a little kid, I was having a lot of fun with it, and then the third act, and then Marty told me Slender Man, and I'm like, what the fuck does Slender Man have to do with it? And I'm like, oh, that's what he meant.
That was an actual dude in a suit though. I was like 7'7" Romanian
basketball player, wasn't it? Yeah. It just was like I didn't like the look of it too much. Like it was just a little, I don't know. I know it was supposed to look off, but there was something about it. I was really enjoying the movie up until that point. I didn't mind the legacy character coming back. It was an odd choice considering who else they could have gotten without spoiling anything. You know what I mean? It was an odd choice there, but what can you do? I didn't hate it, though. I thought it was a good time for the most part, but I had a few issues.
Yeah, I liked the movie overall. So I can't like, to me, it's sort of, that was a callback to Alien Resurrection, which I love. I love that movie. A lot of people hate it. But they have that sort of like hybrid human alien at the end of that one that's also goofy looking.
Yeah. Yeah. So, a lot of people pointed that out actually, the kind of the parallels.
So to me, I didn't mind it. Sorry, go on.
I was just saying, I actually I like the look of the newborn from Resurrection more than I like the whatever this thing was in the new one.
Yeah, I've heard a few people say that.
Yeah, the one from Resurrection looked. It had like emotion in its face. You know what I mean? In a weird way. This one just had like engineer in its face or whatever. You know.
Yeah, engineer head on a white xenomorph body.
Yeah. It was interesting, and I think Alvarez. The one thing I will give us, I've realized I'm a bigger fan of Alvarez than I thought, because I really like what they did. And it was a love letter. I don't think he was pandering to him. I think it was a love letter to the fans. There were so many little Easter eggs, and I'm not even the biggest. Like, I'm not my boyfriend. My boyfriend is the alien guy, but even I could pick up on some of the little Easter eggs. So I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm a Fede fan.
Yeah, I am too.
I even like he didn't direct it, but I like the Texas Chainsaw movie.
I like it, except if it wasn't it's a great slasher movie. It's just when we had the Texas Chainsaw parts where I have issues. Like, I don't mind it if it was just a regular run-of-the-mill slasher. It's just it's just adding the legacy part that bothered me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did like it. I didn't like the Leatherface, which was the.
I love that one.
I know. But that's the one, for me, that one just doesn't even feel like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
It's different. I'll give you that. And a lot of people don't like that. I'm in the very big minority, but I love the scene where they're in the cow bin, and I fucking love Texas. I just think that's so charming. I'm like, wait, they're in a cow.
By the way,
I'm all
Jen,
about realism.
By the way, Jen, tell Velvet I've been missing him on the channel.
Yeah, they're gonna hopefully a lot. Like I said, I need to write you. A lot has been going on, and but they're okay. They're gonna be. We're working on a video. Right, in fact, they've got to edit it, but we're working on a video now for Sean, and they're in that one. So
nice.
But yeah, there's a lot that's been going on, to say the least.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely have been not really super in the loop lately, but
I've been thinking, and this isn't bullshit, Ben. It is. I have been thinking about you, and I keep thinking I really need to write, because I just wanted to reach out, and just because I hadn't heard, and I don't do Instagram that much, so I knew you did Instagram more.
I saw. Let me see if I can pull this up on my phone. I saw this sticker that totally made me think of you. It was a Night Killer sticker.
Yay.
And I was like, man, I should get that and just randomly send it to Jen without like any like return address or anything.
Oh, that would have been sweet. That would have made my day.
Let me see here.
Brittany, what about you? What's been your favorite movie that you've seen so far this year?
Let's see. That's a good question.
Nice. I love that. I love that. Sorry, Brittany.
Oh, that's okay. I have seen some movies this year, although there's some that I like. Honestly, I don't know if I have a favorite of this year, but I think I just need to catch up on the ones that did come out. So I might have a favorite. I just gotta watch those ones.
I get you. There's been a lot that's come out. There's one I really recommend that's it's gone under a lot of people's radar, called Stranger in the Woods. That's one that really took me by surprise. And there was one other one that I loved, and I can't think of it, Marty.
Well,
You'll never find me. Have you seen that one, Ben? I love that one.
I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched a review on it too. I did like that one a lot.
Yeah. Now Velvet didn't. Velvet was not a fan of that one, but I loved it. I think it's one you're either going to be in two camps. You're either going to really dig it, or it's not going to be for you. I think it's one of those movies that you're either one side or the other.
Yeah, it had like just such sort of good atmosphere that I was just. If a movie has like good atmosphere, I'm in it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the plot, the resolution in the third act, like none of that stuff matters as much if it's got really good atmosphere.
Yeah, and it really did.
Yeah.
The sound design on that really worked. Sorry, darling, I took over the stream for a minute.
No. You're good. You're good. Brittany, bar that dream video, have you any other reviews or anything else coming out that you want people to check out?
Well, let's see. I've uploaded the movie review of The Thing. What else? Oh yeah, I did a paranormal video where I've shared, just saying how I've been experiencing knocking, and I even looked up on the meanings of the knocking. So I did that, and the reaction video to Speak No Evil trailer, and that dream. Yeah, so that'll be uploaded tomorrow, and I would say in about in 3 days, I'm gonna do some other videos as well.
Very cool. Looking forward to all that.
Cool. And Cara, have you any new videos coming out or anything that you want to tell people that you might be doing or reviewing, or are you still just taking a break for a while?
I'm just like working on a like little stop motion video, and it's an alien video, and has. It's funny enough, we were talking about the xenomorph today, and that's what I've been working on. I might start, if I get the editing software down, I'm probably gonna start doing some reviews. I just wanted to have the editing down where I can at least like show something of the movie and do the review, but like I haven't got that down yet, so I'm like trying to figure that out. So there might be some movie reviews there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
On my channel.
The editing takes a while. God knows I know that.
Yeah, I don't know how to take. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it takes time. It really does.
It's not something you can just fucking turn on and turn off.
Flies made you want to just kill everyone.
Yeah. I was trying to edit a video of Jen's, and a fly started coming in front of the camera the whole time.
Not like that. Unfortunately, I would have told Marty, leave it in.
But yeah, no, it's Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. This is fucking, I don't know, put up a net or something. A fucking mosquito net.
Usually when I open my legs is when they all come out. No. But what was I going to say? Jesus Christ. Is there any other topic or anything anyone wants to discuss or ask or check in with, or is there anything strange that's going on in the world that anyone wants to discuss? Anything at all. Open forum. Except you. I was waiting for that. So we're doing that real sex documentary, right? We're going to do the HBO's rules. We're going to do a deep dive into real sex.
We'll see.
You
see.
promised.
I said we'll see.
Are those episodes even like available anywhere?
I'm hoping they are. I'm going to be doing some deep diving. Not as deep diving as Marty, but some deep diving.
Keep it up, and I mightn't even be diving that deep. Creepy, I really like this. They've brought in elements from the old kind of classic comics and newer stuff like Onomatopoeia, the Kevin Smith character. One thing I'm perplexed by, and I'm not trying to be one of these arseholes, neckbeards going, oh, this should. I don't get why they didn't turn that character. It would have been an interesting way to introduce Punchline, because Punchline is an Asian American character. Why turn Harley Quinn into an Asian American when you have her actual Asian American equivalent that actually exists? That just fucking, it just, they missed an opportunity. Like, you could have a show without Harley and replace her with fucking Punchline. That's, I don't know. It's cool. The guy who played the priest in Midnight Mass is Batman. He's really fucking good.
Hmm.
Lankla, fucking shit. I can't think of the name. Fuck it. Jen, can you think of the priest's name in Midnight
His
Mass?
actually the actor's name, I don't. I remember I really liked the performance, but I can't remember who the priest. I remember who the priest was, but I don't remember their name because I have the attention span of a gnat. Oh, look, something shiny, Marty.
Hamish Linklater. That's it.
That was gonna be my next guess.
Of course it would. Of course it would. Come here. I'm probably going to round it off here, guys, because it is now 3:25, and yeah, I'm zapped. But it was awesome. Everyone who stopped in, Joey, Larry, Ben, thanks a million. Brittany, Cara, thanks a million, and the people in the chat as well. Creepy McGee, as always. Lamona, Cara was obviously in the chat. We had Eric. Who else had we? Tembo Cinema. I'm worried about missing people. Dana. And oh shit. Sorry.
Everybody, even the guy that's just watching with the big old overcoat and nothing else
Ginger
like
Ninja.
that guy.
And who else? Bonte was there. Yeah, no. Big thanks to everyone who came in. Pat Master. Yeah, thanks a million. And yeah, be sure to check out Ben's channel. He may not be active at the moment, but he has some cool stuff up. Be sure to check out Brittany's channel. Be sure to check out Cara's channel. Check out the Mad Bloods and check out Larry's channel. Myself and Jen, the next thing we'll be back is a trash fire. We're going to take a break from this for a while, and then we'll be back again. But thanks a million to everyone who stopped in. You guys all fucking rock. And yeah, have a good evening, guys. Take care. Bye now.
Remember, vaginas aren't just for penises. They can be for gum, too, or any kind of
Jesus
sweet thing.
Bye.